Welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus. This is Drew, but you may know me as Zeph. This Dungeons & Dragons podcast may contain fantasy violence, language, and adult themes. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Now, get ready for your paradigm to be shifted.
Yeah, you're not Jerry, you're Gary. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these people play D&D with me. Tonight's prompt is you're going to introduce yourself and your character, and then we are going to place your character.
You as a person.
You as a person in a sitcom.
Yeah, so that way if you get roasted, you can't escape and say, well, at least they just made fun of.
Yep.
So not our characters, but our actual selves.
Yeah. Actual selves. All right. Let's start with.
Wait, who's speaking?
I was until you interrupted me, so you know.
Well, just saying, like sometimes our voices all sound so similar. That was like maybe you start with your name.
I always say I of course am your DM, Calvin Piper.
Okay, so what are we doing for Calvin? Say his name.
True.
Alex P. Keaton?
What about the IT crowd?
You guys are too young for that.
Is that Murder, She Wrote?
Good in IT crowd. I think you're personable enough to get an IT crowd.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Which one from ITK?
I have no idea what show
I
that
never
is.
watched
So
it.
I
This one's
can't.
out.
I was just thinking like if I was gonna add him into like the dynamic of like the already pre-existing characters.
Ooh, you get added
what
into a
was
show.
the
I like that.
manager's name?
I like that.
This intro's gonna take a while.
Probably. That's okay.
Redhead?
No, well, we're gonna move on to the next one. Calvin's gonna be in the IT crowd.
Karen?
Community.
I don't know.
Ooh, that'd be great.
The girl from the IT crowd. That's who you are.
I am? Okay, thank
Girl
you.
boss.
Girl boss.
Thank you.
Calvin's a girl boss. W.
It's like she has such great intention. She is meant to be managing these people. But it doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm here for
That
it.
is perfect.
Fits well.
I am Maddie B, and I play Thulgrin, the Dwarven Paladin.
I'd put him in Cheers.
See, I put him in Sons of Anarchy, but as like the intro guy, the low level that has
These
to prove
are
their work.
interesting. I'm gonna say, like, I feel like, at least in my own head, there's only one right answer. But
Hold on.
We're not putting you in Ghostbusters.
nope.
We're not putting you in Ghost Rider. That's not very
You
safe.
said sitcom.
Ninja Turtles is not a sitcom.
Give us a sitcom.
Oh no, he's
Arrested
he's
Development,
thinking The Nanny with Fran Drescher. I knew it. I always pegged you as a nanny guy.
Home Improvement.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, he could be in Home Improvement.
Yeah, down place.
Home Improvement?
It's Tim the Tool
Oh, pay
Man
money
too,
to watch
through
you.
and through.
Do that.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Shortly after dealing cocaine in Michigan.
Is that a sitcom? I didn't know that was a sitcom.
I had my
pretty
rough years.
Yeah, spot on. All right.
Nice.
So you're the actor.
My name is Michelle, and I play Kenneth.
Hello.
All right, place me.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's our turn.
New girl, but as one of the roommates.
Never seen New Girl, but
I think your humor could
Freebies.
work in New Girl, but you would probably, trigger warning, kill Jess in the second episode of the show.
Yeah, that's the vibe that I get.
True. You would out girl boss them and then like secure dominance.
Yeah, Schmidt would have to have a run for his money in that show.
Secure matriarchy.
What's
Play down your flag.
Andy's girlfriend's name in Parks and Rec?
April.
April.
April Ludgate.
April Ludgate.
Oh, I'd love to be in Parks and Rec. I'd be
Or, no, Andy.
You can be
No,
Parks
why
and
didn't I? It's Andy.
We could put her in
It's
Parks
not
and Rec.
April.
We could put her in
It
Parks
could
and
be
Rec.
Andy very
It's
well.
Andy.
Okay, all right.
But like a less dumb Andy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, his lovableness was in the fact that he was dumb, and I don't think you hit it.
No.
that
She's
well.
lovable for
She
us.
She has her
Thanks.
It's like
moments.
sunshine.
I got band names in the pocket.
Yes,
so
see?
it's true.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very
And
true.
you play acoustic
Mouse
guitar.
rat, baby.
You're like if Andy were like highly functional.
You're an independent
And if
Andy.
Michelle
Independent Andy.
was lowly functional. All right, let's go.
Hey everybody, this is Drew. I play Zeph, the Draconian Druid.
Didn't break eye contact.
Didn't look at a thing, and I got it right.
Incredible. Also, you played Glyph.
Okay, I got a mean answer. But I don't remember.
Oh please, mean answer.
Mash.
Klinger?
Mash is a good one. Mash is not bad.
Yeah,
Which
would
one?
have been MASH.
I don't know. I don't know
Hawkeye?
Mash.
Klinger?
Honestly, I
Radar?
want to put Drew in like Grey's
Radar.
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
You know.
You'd be a great doctor.
He would be the comedic like relief of that show though.
I'm just that like
So
the intern that's having
Oh,
You are the main doctor in Scrubs.
You're the main doctor in Scrubs, yeah?
I'm gonna go older here.
main
I'm
doctor in
gonna go
Scrubs.
Robin Williams in Mork and Mindy.
Thank you. You win. Yes, I am Mork.
I was
Have they-
thinking
have-
18.
No.
Mork. Straight
Yes.
up. Nanny.
Which one?
No, no, no.
Face.
Mork.
Have they
No,
done?
not
which
Face.
one?
Face is the arrogant one. The
I don't know which one.
goofy
is
one
Mork.
that does all the characterizing.
It should be 18.
Have they
Yes.
done a color TV
Man, I
adaptation
win
of that
all
show?
of these.
Bro, you could hang
It
out with
was
Mr.
colored.
T.
It was
A colored version of
my
what?
It wasn't much
That's it.
Oh, I
color.
get it.
Thank you, Drew.
That's a lot up.
It went right over Matt's head.
I get it.
Drag style.
Hello guys, my name is Preston and I play Lucius Kane as our sorcerer. That's it.
Were you trying to influence our decision with that weird voice?
Yeah, were you Telemundo? Is that what that was?
You guys get your heads.
It's working.
I feel like if your love of knowledge in the occult took you further down a path.
Charmed.
you'd know what we do in the shadows.
Ooh. So you're
If
one of
not a
those
vampire,
vampires.
at least the familiar.
Dude,
Yeah.
he is
Yeah,
part
you
of
are the familiar of a vampire.
the Buffy Scooby Gang.
Bro,
he is some member of the
I would
Buffy
be like a
Scooby.
contrast to like Guillermo's character, as in like I just take no bullshit, like, but still just like.
He's trying so hard to please his master, you don't care, and they love you more for some reason.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's the vibe.
Who is Glover's character?
Like they're trying to convince you that you should become a vampire.
Troy?
It's like I'm not sure.
Troy.
Troy.
That
I could totally
for me,
see that too.
That's a
Yeah.
high bar. That's an
Yeah, who?
impossible
that
bar.
that is
That's-
that's really nice though.
I could totally see
Donald
it.
Glover
Yes.
from
Yeah, but you gotta have an Abed. That's the problem.
Well,
You
the
can't
thing
have Troy
is
without
that
Abed.
like I'm eventually gonna experience community when I move up to Michigan.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
So,
fair.
like,
Glad you don't
But
have that.
Black
here.
and
feel
white
like
music,
Preston
they call it a
has an
mixtape,
Abed.
dude.
Yeah, probably.
You
I'll
know?
be best friends with the Abed for sure. That's what me and Will Moon were kind of.
Will
Oh my gosh, they were Troy and Abed. Oh my
That's
gosh.
I was thinking it, but didn't want to say
Will
it.
just needs to
But-
tan a little bit.
Wow.
Being called Abed is a fucking compliment.
No, I know. It's crazy just how similar they are.
Yeah,
it's
that
kind of like-
is.
Everyone's just a little lighter than they were in the show.
Yes,
Oh, that makes
correct.
Makes
Yeah.
total sense. Alright, hi, I'm Will. I play Glyph Cold Front Kazidi.
Colin Robinson.
I don't know what that
Why? What is
Joking,
Dang.
I'm joking.
Energy vampire?
So we are
What
roasting.
we doing?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I'm glad we waited till the end.
Was Ben Stein ever in anything? Hello. I was called.
Yeah.
I can see you in Arrested Development as like the
Clear
the main character.
eyes.
Clear Eyes commercial.
Like I can see you as like similar, like I don't know. I feel like you just have like you do a lot of like sigh and then help
what
kind
are
of
we talking
energy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you
Jason
said
Bateman's
Arrested Development.
character?
Oh, okay,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's true, and it does kind of seem like no matter how good your life is, something's always like
It's like a
it's eating
begrudging.
at ya.
yeah, begrudgingly. Yeah.
Minus
I would
the
agree with
drinking alcohol, what is
By the end of
Nick
the day-
Offerman's character in
Ron Swanson.
Parks and- yeah.
Ron Swanson.
Nick Offerman's.
Ron Swanson.
He's not a Ron Swanson.
Say.
I feel I
I don't know.
that
You
vibe.
like to do like manly things all the time. Just talk.
But exercise is your drinking.
Ron Swanson
scotch.
would not. Yeah, would not exercise. That's kind
no,
of
that's
a-
true.
Yeah,
He
but
would not.
exercise is just
Letterkenny.
drinking scotch.
Oh, no.
Oh, the main
Oh.
character
I
from
was
trying to think of
I'd
a-
put him in
a
Letterkenny,
quick-witted
yeah.
show.
Ooh, I'd like to be that guy.
Yeah, quick-witted.
Yeah.
Just not very.
Letterkenny's
Yeah,
fun.
that's a good one.
Okay,
Shorzy.
stop, guys.
You're
Keep going.
Shorzy.
No,
Shorzy, yeah.
Joe, why
Oh,
don't
I'd
you
be
shut
so
up?
good.
Hey, does Jersey Shore count as a sitcom?
No,
Jersey.
Are you asking because Matt's next?
no, because I was gonna
I had
do
to
like
deflect.
Love Is
I
Already
Blind or
know
like.
mine's about. You can
Too
do something else.
That is.
Can we do movies
Yes.
Rush Hour 4?
That's another.
So,
That's another good one.
They
Yeah.
are making
Is that a
that.
thing?
Yeah, they are
Supposedly they're
making
making
it,
that, yeah.
Chris Tucker's and Jackie Chan.
Despite the rumors, Jackie Chan is. Oh wait, I can't talk about celebrities. No. Dang it!
Yeah. Oh my gosh, why did you make it?
Oh my god, mark it down that you have to
Who did
take
he just
the
kill?
pod.
Who did he just kill?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
My name is Matt. I played
Oh.
the Gem Dragon.
Not much
That's
longer, you know.
Asian on Asian crime right there. Oh my god.
I never said his name.
Yes, you did.
Who would have thought that Matt would be the most problematic person at this table?
Oh yeah,
I would have
everyone-
thought so. Yeah.
Gem Dragon Fighter 9, level 10 somehow. And no, I'm kidding.
Oh man,
I was like,
Matt.
I wasn't here last week. Were we really?
Everyone's grabbing their
it.
phones.
Okay, Matt, you ready for this?
Only for seen the
Keanu
show, I
Reeves
guess.
wasn't in any sitcoms. I'm trying.
Speed 2.
Oh no, I had a really good one. Dang it.
Was there a
Keanu
direct-to-TV,
Reeves came
like-
into my head. Stop it.
Sex in the City, boom.
Ooh, Sex and
Not a
the City.
sitcom.
You're such a.
It is.
It's situational and there's comedy.
You're a Georgiana.
Oh, situational comedy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Matt.
Angel from Buffy, and Angel.
Angel from Buffy.
Wait, is he the white
Is
hair
that a
dude?
sitcom?
Boreanaz.
It's a TV
We're
show.
just finding all
Yeah.
things that are not sitcoms.
yeah.
apparently.
Man, this is harder than I thought it would be.
I can see you in every one of the TV shows we have listed off. I'm like Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I could see him in The Office. Absolutely.
Oh.
Like
I think you
Community.
Dwight.
Yeah,
really well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It was my favorite show.
Community.
Gosh, you would fit really well in Community.
All right, we're gonna add more shows to our wish list or our watch list, and
Puts the lotion on its skin.
puts the.
Or else
We're
it's
gonna jump into
all over
episode 59 of the Godscar Chronicles.
Ooh, we're gonna put episode 59 in the basket.
So the last time we were here, the party had departed from the Fallen Fathers, the ancient city where they had uncovered secrets and hidden knowledge that would lead them to another leg of the adventure in this quest to bring the Godscar to a close. The party left the ancient city after collecting some magical items, slowly began to journey back across the sands, back towards Hofka-Sinjun, the dwarven city where this venture began. There were some moments of reflection. There was a parting conversation and a brutal attack by some sand penguins that left the party scarred. But nevertheless, the party finds themselves about 4 days now into their journey, another 3 or 4 days, depending on your travel, back to the city of Hofka-Sinjun. If there is nothing that you would like to do at this point, I will go ahead and have somebody roll on the encounter table and see how we do on our journey here.
I did have one question before we proceed.
For sure.
How unprofessional are we being tonight?
As unprofessional as you have always been, Drew.
Yay!
Does your level up?
The fact that you had to ask that means pretty high.
I rolled a 19.
For what?
The encounter roll, I guess.
For
Oh, you're rolling for the
unprofessionalism?
encounter?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a D10.
Oh, but you can cut that in half.
A 9?
As a 9 or a 10?
Which is better.
Whichever one gives more
Drew,
XP,
go
I
back to your
believe.
seat if you're going to do this to me.
Okay. 8.
8. Okay.
You did a 19.
Oh!
Yeah, you did need a 19 to beat it. No, your journey passes by with your day passes by with no issue. No weather affects your path. No strange creatures block your travel.
That's bullshit. I'm rolling again.
Why don't you roll a d6 this time? Less than the odds.
4.
The days pass by as the sands give way to forests, give way to mountains, give way to the dwarven capital as you all safely, without any issues, make your way back to your home base here in the City of Dwarves. Your return is not necessarily gone unnoticed, but you are not bothered as you guys re-enter the city and make your way back to your compound and decide what your next move is now that you have this information and have a direction.
You know, after such a momentous little adventure that we've just had, it's kind of anticlimactic just walking into the city and...
Yeah, no heroes, welcome,
Right.
no nothing. It's just,
Yeah.
you know
I
what?
didn't realize I needed that until right now.
Yeah, Triumph would have been cool, you know.
So, Thulgrin, how
like influential are you? Could you like put together a little, I don't know, not saying a parade, but like a party, a welcome back party or something?
I don't think anybody knows or cares about us.
Yeah, but we could pay people.
It's kind of
I mean,
party, though.
I could probably. I mean, I know plenty of people. I could try. I could always call Nene. I'm sure, like he'd hook us up with whoever. But I mean,
maybe we could do like a game night at the palace or something. I don't know.
Oh, you know, maybe
Something
do like
to
fun
motivate
drinks,
people.
board
like a
games.
dwarven ball or something like that. Are you trying to dance?
What's a dwarven bowl?
That'd be fun.
A ball. Haven't you ever been to
Yeah,
a ball?
Yeah, it's
Dwarven
where
bowl.
you roll up a dwarf and then
Like,
you
are we
hurl
like,
him down a
like
lane
dark
and pull some
dwarven
pins.
ball,
and-
like we're dancing?
Like dancing.
Yeah,
Oh, a ball.
yeah, ball.
A ball.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I
ball.
think dwarves
Ball,
would just have
yeah.
like feasts in the
Ball.
longhouse or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Also, most dwarves haven't seen you since you were still alive, so you should probably host like a get-together to let them know you might be trying to rip their tails off soon.
I don't think that's true because we kind of circumvented that.
I mean, most
You just
dwarves don't have tails, so I figured they're probably.
Yeah, they're safe.
I was curious. I had
that actually,
Most of them.
that's
So some of
interesting.
them?
I've never
All of
thought
them.
about that. What would
I
it
mean,
be like to go through
there's a
life?
couple of
not worrying
dwarves
about
that are
your
a
tail
little
getting ripped
questionable.
off.
You never
Or getting
know.
stuck in a door, Jim?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Okay.
Black steel?
Oh, different
Oh,
direction.
right.
Like, no, a party's not cool, but like a forge party's
Well,
cool.
Here's the thing about the black steel. I have a feeling that that's probably going to take a little bit of time. That's not going to be something that's going to be a very quick process. So
Okay.
if you're wanting to do that, I would suggest we figure out what you're wanting to do with it, and then we go to the forge, and then we go do some stuff to.
course,
I've got to do a
While
lot
we're figuring it
of
out.
drawing and 3D rendering and, you know, a lot of theoretical before we...
Lucius noses bleed. Noses.
Yeah.
Nose bleeds.
Well, because we can't just like, hey, let's make it and decide on the spot. We've got to really think about it. This is a very, very valuable resource we've been given.
I want a magical wand.
Okay.
Magical wand.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Black.
Here's the thing too. Like, maybe we should figure out who actually, first of all, wants something from this. Because I mean, we don't have. It's not like we have a ridiculous amount of this.
Okay, so we
So,
could go
like,
to.
we can only do a certain amount of things with
I
what
mean,
we've
Drew
got.
found. Sorry.
I don't
Who?
personally.
Zeph?
I don't personally need it, so I'm good with not having anything. So you guys can decide amongst you.
We should probably go see like the topmost specialist and ask what the
See-
what
See
are
what we can
parameters,
make out of it. Yeah.
It probably depends on the size. I mean, if he's wanting some sort of wand
It's
that's
fucking
going to take a
huge.
I
lot.
was kidding, guys. Guys, I was kidding.
Oh, I got.
I
the
know,
joke.
but I'm just saying, like, if somebody wants some actual, like, big weapon out of it, you're probably going to get less of
Well, you're
them.
loaded. You're fine on that.
So-
I'm fine. I
I'm
don't
good,
need
you're
anything.
good.
Yeah, I don't
So
need
black
nothing.
You got
steel
a
is a
talking
good.
sword.
It's a good conductor of magic, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I could probably just make breaches of the draconian ordinance that are better than these ones.
Ooh!
Maybe with a little magic involved, you know.
Here's the thing. Well,
That
before
sounds
I
sick.
think that's valid, but before we get started and start parceling this thing up, we probably should go and check with the people who do smithing here, since we're in the smithing capital.
Yeah,
of
because nobody in
everything.
this party is going to know how to do anything with black steel, anyways.
Glyph.
Yeah, Glyph just starts steaming out of his ear holes. He's like, all right, well, let's hold
I
on.
mean, have you ever done that? Because typically, that's usually a
Have you ever
dwarven
even
thing.
done black steel before, man?
Is there like...
I'll have
you-
you know,
because
I have
you-
freebase black steel
Yeah.
no less than 10 times.
Yeah, it took him
You
a
have to
while
have
to
a
figure
special
out that's
forge.
not what you do with it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, while we're here, it'd probably be prudent to be like, hey, what can
Yeah.
you do with this?
Yeah.
And maybe that'll spur on some
Yeah.
ideas, and if what you can do is cooler, then we go with
Yeah,
that.
And-
I mean, we might just get ideas for what you can do.
Lucius, minor illusions. Does I have that? Whatever. Minor illusions itinerary. He's like, okay.
Add see Sam on top of that. We gotta
Huh?
go see him.
Who?
The dog.
Oh, the dog. Yeah. See.
Hey, did you remember to feed
dog.
that thing?
Yeah, somebody is at the castle, I bet.
I bet. You know, I had the I bet to at the
Hey,
end.
listen,
Wait,
I couldn't just.
What dog?
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
I got him here.
There was a dwarf dog that
There's a dwarf dog.
that-
Hey,
He's got short arms and legs.
he is stubby.
no magic capabilities
He's
at
a
all.
corgi?
She got a corgi.
You got a
We
corgi?
got
I
That's what a
missed
dwarf
that.
dog is.
Anyways, he's scrappy. He'd figure it out.
Can we
anyway.
start saying
terrier or
fantasy
something?
dwarf every time we say that? Because I'm getting very uncomfortable with this conversation.
Oh, dwarf. Oh, fancy dwarf.
Here's the thing too.
Dwarven. Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't know.
this.
I don't know.
I don't think the
Stout
forge
like-
is one of those like rent to play type of deals.
Meant to play?
Wait, what?
Rent to, I don't think that it's really one of those like rent to play type of deals. Like you don't get to go out and just use the forge yourself. Like
Oh, yeah.
They've
No,
got to
I
have
think-
a rentable forge.
I think we understand the process. Like, or I
Wait,
thought.
don't you have a
like,
forge?
they have forges, but we're not talking about a regular forge. We're talking about a forge that actually does like the
Black steel. I
Black
think it's
steel.
very obvious we don't know very much.
Yeah.
And
You
we
might-
need to go talk to a
I'm not
specialist.
sure what I'm saying. I'm just saying that dwarves typically are a little bit. They're not keen to necessarily let people play with their toys. I guess if that's what I'm trying to say.
No, that
Yeah.
makes
Makes
You
sense
know what
to
I'm
me.
saying?
Sacred.
It might take a little bit of like, hey, do you mind if you can make something their glyph? It might take a little bit of coinage to be like, hey, can you give us like an hour with the forge alone
I think-
potentially?
I
Yeah,
just
I mean,
need a
the
minute
practical-
with your forge. Yeah, you know.
I think
Maybe it's one of those
Or he
situations
might
where
just
they're
walk
like,
up, or he might just walk
We've
up
seen
and be
tons of
like, "Yeah,
Nineveh.
sure, take it," like, and it's nothing.
Or they
I'm
end up
just
trying to
saying-
steal
Nineveh
the
all this
black
will be taken
steel,
care of.
and it's a different issue.
We need to talk to Nineveh. Like look back at the itinerary I just made. Like we gotta talk to Nineveh and update about all the stuff that we just talked,
I mean,
saw. And
Yeah.
Nenny
Yeah,
might
that's very
actually, Nenny might just give us permission and send something down that says we get to use the forge. And
Exactly. Yeah.
we do our thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to put out all the options.
How
eh?
pertinent is it that we mess with this black steel right now? Do we have more pressing matters?
no.
No, but I just feel like we should talk to Nineveh though. assume
I'm,
that's what
I don't know that we have more
it is.
pressing
I agree
matters.
with that.
I'm just saying, like, if we're not going to be doing the forging, we might as well drop it off with the schematics that we're wanting done
Let's
with
just
it.
go find out.
And
We
then
need
just
to
get
talk-
it,
talk
get
to a
the ball
specialist.
rolling, and
Yeah, I
then
don't know
move
how I
on
feel
to our
about
things.
trusting someone else to make something.
I feel like we cross
Are
that
you-
bridge when we get
Are you
Okay.
trying to say that you don't trust my king?
I'm trying to say that I feel like I'm probably better, so I'd rather just do it myself. I mean, I point to plot holes, and I point to like everyone and what they're wearing, and I point to like what I'm holding. I'm like, I've done a few alright things, so I don't really need someone to do it for me. It's not even being like hoity-toity, it's just trusting your own craft.
Have you ever made me
What spells
anything?
do I have?
Yeah, friendship.
No. Yeah. No. That's the most valuable thing I own.
Well, there you go.
No, but I guess it's my turn.
As we're talking and stuff, is it okay
Got
if
it.
like I start leading us towards the direction? of
Yeah,
where Nineveh is?
100%. Yeah, we're walking
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely whistling
dog.
while we work right now.
Alright, I want to make
As
way
you're
towards
like, let's not go.
wherever Nineveh is located. Is like the king's palace place, whatever the hell it is.
That would be. Yeah, so you guys want to make your way up to
King's
up
Landing.
to the upper ward where the Great Hall stands open for you to speak to the king if need be. You guys can enter in. As you do, they're entering into the Great Hall. You can see at this point during the day, you guys, there is definitely some commotion going on. It seems like the king is holding council with a few advisors, a couple of court officials, a few commoners, all kind of gathered in one area. It seems to be just the daily kind of goings on of the Great Hall.
I did roll a 10 on the encounter dice just then, so what happens?
A purple worm appears and kills the king. Roll for initiative.
I think it's already been rolled.
Nice.
I don't think we need to do anything.
First vision.
Some problems take care of themselves.
Crazy how that happens.
Thulgrin, you're the new king.
We won D&D.
It's canonical that when the king dies, the closest dwarf to the throne becomes the king.
Well, actually, I think you go off like how many names the dwarf has, and Thulgrin has a lot of names.
There you go.
He has like 2.
Traveler of the astral plane, slayer of the Denkara.
Mother of Dragons.
Sorry.
Wait,
Mother of Dragons, yeah.
I appreciate that, but
Next in line to be king.
I like to be on the road, so I don't think I want to be king at any point.
I mean, you could be an absentee monarch.
Best kind, honestly.
Bingo.
What a great nickname.
Typically,
Absentee
when you
monarch.
leave the children unattended,
Yeah,
they
that one
destroy
too.
things.
Oh, next in line to be king.
We're the oldest kids
Hello,
start
I
running it.
am Zeph, next in line to be king.
Kinger.
What's it?
Ish.
Mate, we gotta figure out your last name. Maybe that's what I'll make for you as a last name.
Thank you. Then I'll be a real boy.
I thought your last name was Cold Front. I thought your last name was Cold. Your last name was Cold Front.
Yeah, that's not really how that works.
That's not how call signs work.
Well, your name is Glyph Cold Front.
Kazidi.
What?
Yeah, like the delicious dish.
Like
There you go.
oh.
Chicken Tetrakazidi.
Delicious candy cane.
Right.
Nice.
Zeph Cinderella.
Quinkin.
Slay.
There's
Slay.
nothing
Zeph
that
Cinderella
starts
Slay.
with
That
Q. I'm not. No.
Mine's still just TBD.
Yeah.
We try to get audience with Nineveh in particular.
Terrence Barrington, Dakota.
Jackie Daytona.
Dakota.
You guys kind of stand around for a little bit trying to figure out when to get into the conversations that are going on. As you guys are standing there, you hear a loud as the scepter of the king hits the stone and all the dwarves. Immediately the chatter begins to die out, and you can see the king leans forward in his chair, his black crown kind of shifted a little askew on his head. But
What's the feeling in the room? Is it like nervous? Is it like anticipatory? Like happy?
No, it seems like it seemed just kind of a everyday energy, kind of a not a calm energy, but people getting
Just
things done
just
energy.
normal,
Yeah, and then when the king obviously called for attention,
Yeah.
the room fell into a respectful silence,
Okay,
not a scare.
This isn't like a
No,
this isn't
it's
like
obviously
oh,
like
shit.
he's now addressing
Oh,
something.
Lord.
But as he leans forward, his gray eyes kind of look at all of you. He, with a hand, beckons you all towards the throne. As united in difference, welcome back to my city. Tell me, how was your ventures outside of our hallowed halls?
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad actually.
I totally forgot he talked like that. Great.
Wonderful.
You
Please. I appreciate. Please, what can the king do for my honorary friends?
I was wondering if we could get an audience with your advisor, Nineveh. Is he an advisor or a priest? Nineveh.
Nineveh is a priest and also the head.
Multiple things.
He kind of glances over off to a side, just kind of up on a area. You see about 4 or 5 dwarves are standing there, and you can see Nineveh now, his name being mentioned, kind of peeks out from behind and kind of nods to the king as, I am at the king's service, whatever is needed. Excellent.
Show him the stuff.
Please,
Not for everyone.
carry on, and if you need anything, do not hesitate to ask. And the Nineveh bows low to the king and then turns to all of you and kind of indicates over to one side of the hall.
I have a good one, thank you.
As the crowd begins to, the ambience begins to build back up into the room as people begin to have their conversations again. Nineveh calls you guys over to one of the long tables that isn't occupied right now, and has you all kind of come and sit around him as he sets down and kind of places his things on the table. So, is this about the errands you were sent on?
It's about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you might want to grab a notepad.
Yeah.
I see.
I think we deal with the big stuff first, and then we show off the
Perhaps-
Yeah, I'd start at the top. That's a good idea.
Perhaps we
We have a surprise at the end, so stay tuned.
discuss this in a more secure manner.
I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Meet me. Meet me at the Runesmith Forge outside of the Great Hall.
Okay.
10 minutes. And he kind of stands up and nods to all of you and makes his way out of the Great Hall.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Well, let's skitter.
do I have enough time to use the restroom?
Yeah,
Hey,
plenty of
it's
time.
actually
10 minutes.
15 miles away, so I don't know how he's going to make it, but we're going to have to hoof it.
What? Okay.
Do use the bathroom. I don't want you to. You're not going to think clearly if you
No,
go.
exactly.
Yeah.
I can feel my blood pressure's
Yeah.
already a little high because of it. Okay, where's the restroom? In here.
easy enough to find. You are directed to a privy not far from the one far end of the Great Hall. Easy enough to come by.
What's it like?
So
Last time I did this, I found black steel. Leave me be.
you find more.
Single ply, two ply.
It's crazy.
3 ply.
Okay, fine. I go to the bathroom.
So
There's a gold
built
lamp in
carved into the stone is like almost like a water closet with kind of like wood accessories to
I know it'd be cool.
give you a place to set, a place to
warmth.
Himalayan
It is
salt
interesting. It is warm. It is very, very warm in here. Pleasantly warm.
Yeah. That's
The
never
hole,
gets cold.
the hole in which you can set is dark, and there doesn't like you look down it. You can't see
No.
anything.
You've already been through
I
that.
knew it would be
So-
so good.
Yeah.
2 bathroom.
Yeah, you're about to have an illithid just suck your brains out.
You're
You see like a
lucky.
light.
I thought you were saying illicit, but with a lisp.
You see a distant light at the bottom of it, and you're like, you hear in your head, brother.
The elder brain just goes.
Not the methane. He's gonna be so powerful.
Oh, he ignites himself and explodes the entire.
Oh yeah, all that methane.
Yeah, roll a d20. If you're rolling out 1, you get cornholed by a.
How do you say light groceries in deep speech?
What's that?
What's light gross?
Nothing.
No one rolled
We'll
it.
tell you when you're ready. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. You guys make your way to the forge.
Yes, sir.
All right. Stepping into, walking a few minutes up the road to what is up the cobblestone road to a portion of the city that you haven't been to before. You can see this large forge, very dark coloration stone on the outside, with probably about 5 or 6 different cylinders that jet up from the top of it, spewing all kinds of strange smokes that all kind of curl lazily up into the opening that is above the city itself. You can hear the sounds of hammers and machinery just clacking away to the point where it kind of drowns out the ambience of the city itself, which is all just kind of droning on, is now blocked by this just very loud but very monotone kind of sounds that come from this forge itself. As you guys walk in, you can see there are, off the top of your head, probably 40 or 50 different dwarves running around here, pushing carts, carrying supplies, speaking to each other, pointing at drawings, explaining things to each other. It is a busy, busy place, but everybody is meticulous in what they are doing. You can see not only are there forges here, but there are also tables with looking glasses and small lanterns and other strange instruments where all kinds of gems, materials, cloths are all kind of strewn about, as it seems to be they're working on all kinds of things in here. But as you guys walk through here, the dwarves basically just kind of move around you guys as if you were kind of like walking through water. They just kind of part around you, oblivious to what you are doing and all solely focused on what they are working on. You can see, as you guys kind of walk in and take in the vastness of this place, up one story or up a floor, you can see Nidovar is standing on a balcony in another area of the forge and kind of beckons you all up the stairs. Following him up there, it's a little bit small up here, definitely not built for the normal size individuals. So some of you are going to have to kind of crouch to what most of you, all of you except for Thulgrin, are going to have to crouch to get in here. But you can see you're led into what looks to be a room that is full of all kinds of strange chemicals and beakers, all kind of set up in different arrays. The smell of this room is a weird cross between kind of like a sulfur, but also like a floral. It's a strange kind of like a back and forth where it's like you can almost smell like the top note is like very floral, but there's like undertones of like a, is that like a burning? Like it's really,
like
it's a strange.
Farts and like sprays for
this
No.
breeze. Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
not
thinking,
sulfuric and like it
like-
stinks. It's almost like you can smell the burning.
So egg fart and that poop spray, poopery.
Oh, the poopery, yeah.
Egg fart and poopery.
No, it's
Someone that forgot to
It's
say
like
And
someone's
a
using a
match.
soldering iron
Yeah,
and covering
that's
the
gotta cover
poopery.
it.
kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot there's like a dried
I
potion
always
of
forget to
mind
use the
control
poop.
that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And over the course of the next 3 days, make whatever check I need to do to make it like actually usable.
Make a...
Because I have a herbalism kit.
Right, make a medicine check.
You
Medicine
can't
check?
do that in
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna guide myself.
That's not what this forge is for.
Medicine?
Yeah,
Plus
medicine.
and a d4. 10, 17.
17.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can try to restore it, but
Yeah.
you're not sure how. Unless you actually know how you're going to try to restore it.
Add water. Tea in it.
Hey, I'm just gonna give him a flash of genius. Bump that sucker up a little
It
bit.
needs blood!
I'm
What's
rescinding the
what does
flash
that
of
bring it up
genius.
to?
21.
Flash of genius, I think is
Oh, it's plus whatever
I
your
think
intelligence
proficiency?
is.
Or that'd be +5 my intelligence.
So, 22?
Yeah, add 5 to the roll.
I'll
much
guide
better.
him. You're not looking at it right. Here, look at it like this.
I already guided myself.
Yeah, I guide you again.
Okay, go ahead and roll another d4.
I feel
We can
so-
stack guidance now?
I'm so loved.
In this
This
scenario,
instance right
sure.
here.
You know what? Spending a
You
point
said
of luck.
it was
No, I'm kidding.
22, 25.
25.
Yeah.
It does need water, and it does need to be stirred in a certain
Counterclockwise.
fashion in order to properly remix all of the ingredients. Because just pouring water in there and shaking it up will not do it.
Yeah, just little floaty flakes.
The reason that this all came up is because we
Obviously,
described
you're
this-
in a
yeah,
yes.
that's- okay.
No, but I would say on the road, if you did want to take some time to do so,
Yeah.
with a 25, you were able to produce the right sort of steps to recreate the potion itself. So yeah, you do now have a working potion in my control.
Cream cheese olives. That's what it is.
But as you guys all are kind of scrunched in here, you're all led to a long table where Nineveh kind of pushes some of the tomes and parchments off of it and invites you all to have seats kind of around this table. Again, you're kind of like, you're going to have to like put your legs apart a little bit further just to kind of get on the little stone chairs, but you're seated comfortably enough.
Does Zeph even want to go into this very uncomfortable situation?
It's not super bad, but it definitely, you do feel out of place in here.
Lucius feels
It's not like,
comfortable in here.
it's not gnome size where you're like having to like get down on your hands and knees and crawl through it, but it is
It's like
definitely
getting
like,
off in a Hobbit house. It's like
yeah.
slightly off.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, like you're hitting things without realizing it.
Slightly.
But as you're sitting there, Nineveh kind of, he walks out of the room for a moment and then walks back in and then sits down, seemingly pleased with your location. And, alright, tell me, how was the... Did you find the ancient city?
Oh, we found it.
Buddy.
Fell right into it.
Found it.
Literally.
Okay, so I have multiple pages here in my notebook. We're counting our adventures. Would you like me to go through each individual instance? No.
please.
What are the big parts? I have a lot written down. Okay.
First of all, the walls there changed depending on who was reading them.
Oh yeah, there are prophecy walls. And every time you look at it, it's a different story and like different perspective.
Well, yeah, like different people, it's different. So, like, every
Yeah.
time I'd look at it, it'd be the same. But every time Kenneth would look at it, it'd be the same for her, but something different. The same different thing.
We saw Balefire.
We
That
kicked
was
his butt.
We got a golden pyramid.
He's not dead though.
Bingo.
There's little firebugs. I'm just like naming off all
Yeah,
the
no,
inconsequential.
you're doing great. You're doing great.
I've learned tier lift now.
He's all about justice.
He looks at the sword. He looks at the sword for a moment. It is impressive. That is a living sword.
Yep. I kind of shake it a little bit to prove it. Like,
Come on, someone.
And Nineveh just kind of looks at it for a second longer. And it looks over at Thulgrin. Keep an eye on that one for me.
Oh, he got an axe too.
I'm watching all the time.
Excellent. Continue.
Let's see,
Did I tell you guys about how I talked to an astral projection of Balefire
You
after
did
our
not.
fight? I didn't.
What?
Yeah.
Same thing or
No, I tried to convince him that, keeping the God Scar open and using that magic to make draconians and draconic and dragon types like the dominant
Sorry, he's using the
species
Gothgar?
in the world was not a good idea, and that love and harmony was better.
I like that.
I think that's a good idea.
I tried to convince him, it didn't work.
So sorry. He's using the God Scar for power.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He can do that.
Evidently.
So it's something else then. Like whereas we are the chosen of these gods and forces that existed before, he is chosen by this new force or something. This
I
new star.
don't.
Or
It
something?
really seems like
It's an interesting precedent. You just is it? You know.
I wonder if the other Valanka would have seen different things or prophecies about them when they went down there.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking. What he was talking about was nothing.
Right,
I
but like
saw.
we saw like
giant dragon fighting adventurers.
Lots of
Thulgrin
elves.
the First. We saw Thulgrin the First in the
we
wall.
did see Thully the First. Yep.
Love that guy. Love his great grandson. Right? Is that it? I
Yes,
remember.
I'm the 4th.
Yeah, you're repping
The
that
fourth-
name hard, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's cool.
What else?
We saw. I mean, I don't know if it's relevant. We just see some dwarven corpses in a room.
Oh. Do you know who Dimitri is?
Oh shit! I forgot.
This, I do not know of a Dimitri that would pertain to what you are speaking of.
Oh shit!
Is it someone?
I
Is
don't
it
know
someone
if
you
it's
saw in this?
Well, I don't know if that's even his real name, but he's a ringleader of a circus.
I think his last name's The Magnificent.
It could be.
That's honestly
It's a mouthful, but I think
one
that's
of
what it
two,
is.
and good job.
Thanks. I thought I heard that.
Lord Galaminion, Terramyth, or whatever Terra.
Oh yeah, Tabidi got a talking sword.
Yes,
Oh, we fought mummies.
I sensed the presence from the sword when he brought it to us.
Gaspor.
You can sense that without having to cast a spell or anything.
Terra.
I have my ways. Yes,
Did you already cast a spell in this room?
it is possible.
You did, didn't you? You sneaky snake.
You slide.
Do you guys remember the name of the mummy we fought? Like the other mummy.
Name
There
of
was
it?
there was multiple mummies we fought.
Telequist?
No.
No.
Telequist, I think that's it.
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah. We fought that guy and got cool axe from it.
Did.
We fought Balefire. He has some interesting new abilities. I relay like what specifically he did, so just in case the Commonwealth could probably
Yeah,
use his
sure.
information to defend themselves or something.
These were not things he could previously do.
Yep, he has definitely spent time in the gym.
Or in the Goskar.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope not that one. Jesus.
Just got a long straw and he's just sucking up that good magic juice.
Shit, is anything we're saying helpful to you?
Manipulated?
Yes.
Okay, I just like at this point it's like irrational that he hasn't like. I would have swapped, but I'm also a pre.
I think whatever the glowing crystals
Oh.
that are implanted in him are influencing him as well.
There's a mural
Strong,
about a
powerful
pale,
magic.
skeletal
Remember
dragon
they made rats
fighting,
really shitty.
fighting a group of people.
Oh my gosh.
We saw a little tiny beholder, not a beholder, but a little guy who was kind of like one.
Like a baby holder.
A gas spore.
We saw
Oh yeah, but it was stone?
No, but it just wasn't a beholder, which was weird because my book says they pop up around corpses of beholders, but we didn't find none.
To be fair, we didn't spend too much time looking for it.
It was adorable.
It's kind of cute.
I will take your word for it. Was there any information that could help us in our research?
Do you know about the crystals that like, appear in creatures and then the creatures are
Oh
kind of
shit, Levistus.
like really, really bad?
What about him?
That seemed important.
Champion of the Gods, we just watched him get struck down.
So one tapestry showed us fighting off Reggie. You don't know him, but he was cool then.
We squashed the beef. It's cool. You saw him at the gate of the
rock that attacked.
Yeah.
When you
Beef
first
squashed.
arrived.
Beef is squashed.
Good to know.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah, what was Levistus's role in
yeah,
the
but
God
afterwards, I
Scar
took care of it.
event?
Okay.
We're cool.
One tapestry
Yeah, I could've killed him.
was a young
my
horned
grandfather.
humanoid talking black cylinder. This is a black cylinder from a demon, Levistus. A tiefling, Ohiana. So
You
I
know,
think
why haven't we
Ohiana
just let
has
her do
something-
all of the exposition?
What else?
You're doing great, friend.
Thanks. Yeah.
What was your question?
I said, what role did Levistus, what relationship did Levistus have to the Godscar incident?
Yeah, Oyahana.
Because for some reason he appeared in these, I don't know, prescient art pieces.
Interesting.
Oh, the process of helping Ta. Right?
We should have all taken the turn to talk to this guy in private.
Well, I'm so confused. I was looking over notes. What are we?
Exactly.
No, please.
We're all saying different things.
We're all saying
to
different
him.
things. Okay, this one. I think this is what's pertinent.
Okay. You got it, mate.
So, godlike entity falling.
I will make sure you answer that question. Don't
Of
worry.
course.
Basically, we give marks. We have to find this. He's in an elven-like form. We have to find him and somehow bestow our essences, like our marks, to him, and then he will be like restored.
And I've seen that person. When I blacked out the first time, woke up with marks. I've seen that elven individual.
In your visions, you saw an individual, and you're sure that this is
He was an elf with dark skin.
this. You assume this form is a mortal version of Ta.
Yes.
I think that's what we tried to piece together right here.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
If this
I
is
do
true,
not
then
know how you put that together, but you should be commended.
if this is true, then Ta lives among us, unknown.
Well, I guess.
Well, our lead is this Dimitri fellow. He has a
Why?
similar mark to
One we saw in a tapestry.
sun with a crack in it.
Vertical crack, yep.
Why would Ta wait so long to reveal themselves?
I think gods just kind of do the things they want to do, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, how existing outside of the concept of time kind of makes them think they've got all the time in the world. 'cause
Or it may
technically
have
they
been
do.
one of those things where their essence, right, the true essence of their being, had to have time and circumstance to coalesce into a physical form.
That's probably it.
Yeah, kind of like a 3D printed version of Ta.
Wait,
It just
Zephyr kind of smart. What the heck?
yeah. Where did this come from?
No, please, I'm wise. I am very wise and not very smart.
No, that was an intelligent
That
thing.
was a
to
very
say.
intelligent thing.
Hey,
I
every
just
dog
sat
has
in
its
silence and let it come to me.
That's
You thought
intelligence.
about it.
You're a vessel for.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's conscious thinking, mate.
Wow, he looks like he really has something important to say to us.
No, apologies. I'm just. This is all.
Take it all in, yeah.
This is all new. I
Fuck
did
it,
not.
never mind.
I did not expect. I did not expect for this, for an ancient being to be living among us in mortal form. Did these visions give you any indication of how to restore Ta?
It just says, like, we just give them their marks. I think we just find them first and we'll intuit how to do it. I mean, I have mine on my forehead and yours on the back of your hand.
Yeah, like
It is
one-
possible.
I kind of think there might be a chance that Tom must consume the flesh of the chosen, but, you know, that's just...
I didn't see that on a tapestry.
If that's happening, I would not like to die.
not
If
it.
there's one thing I've learned
Doesn't
about
have-
religion is it's open to interpretation. So yeah, I mean that could be that's what we saw on the tapestry.
I'm gonna interpret otherwise.
So,
Would a scale work?
Hey, just wait till you molt. You'll have a bunch of extra ones.
now I'm going to try to read from these notes here
I
again.
haven't experienced
So, bear with me. One tapestry
We've got to have the
was a
molt.
godlike entity
It's also not that big of a deal.
fallen
Yeah,
inside the
dude.
body of this entity. It's the form of a humanoid elven form. So that's what, hey, we're connecting back. It was standing before three beings with marks on them. Three beings offer their marks to the elven being.
Oh, you're saying
Reincarnates the
Yeah, 3 beans, like little
godlike
cripples.
beings.
Oh.
Not the
three
beings.
beings,
the
mate.
beings.
There's 2 vowels in there.
Got it.
Beings.
Beings.
I got a stuffy nose.
Beings.
Beings.
It's all that dust from the
Perhaps-
the end of the pyramid.
Shoo.
Beings.
Perhaps when the gods
Beings.
bestow their essence to the gifted could do the same and bestow the essence of the gods back to them.
Give him like a little boost. Piece him back together.
Give them a piece of what is missing. This could work. This could be exactly what we need. With Tau restored to their immortal form, they would be able to reverse the effects of the Godscar. But did your vision show you where?
So that's back to the Dimitri thing. We're looking for a circus I used to be a part of.
I see.
My friend that runs it has this homework that I just found out might be of some importance, and so he might know some stuff. He has always known stuff, so.
And you think this Dimitri might have information for you?
Yeah. I might do like a favor for him or something, but like.
If that is the case, then I strongly advise that is where you pursue it. The more we can learn, the more we can find a way to combat this. I will send this information to my contacts in the Commonwealth. Maybe we can begin to forge ahead in our discoveries, but please, with all speed you can, find Dimitri and learn what he knows. This is the first breakthrough we've had in several years. This is more than I've ever discovered in my lifetime. Thank you for putting your lives on the line to learn this information.
I mean, you know what they say about candles or whatever, like, burn twice as fast and... That's what I said. You guys know. I don't know. You guys know the saying. I don't.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
A candle burns twice as fast.
Burning a candle twice.
Burning a candle at both ends.
Brighter candles burn quicker or something.
Oh, you're thinking of a fuse, mate, and those burn really fast.
Yeah, the candle is only right twice a day. Yes,
well,
that is.
The candle's right twice a day. None of our, we got something else. Something less complicated, I guess. But still complicated. Geopolitical material thing. We found. Who's holding it?
700
I want someone to do like a dramatic drop on the table.
Who keistered the black steel?
Are we moving on from this part of the conversation? Because I wanted you to answer that question about
Levistis.
Levistis, yeah.
Oh.
The historical texts speak of an archdemon who made deals with mortals here on Earth to try to build their power and elevate themselves above others in the hells below. Some texts say that they succeeded, others say that they failed. Most indicate that the Levistis was locked away due to a betrayal of some kind, whether it was a disagreement with other archdemons and devils of his world, or perhaps with the followers he built here on this earth. It does not specify, but as far as I know, the texts say that he is locked away waiting for an opportunity to be released.
But there's no, immediate direct connection between him and the Godscar.
It is said that his actions were before, and he, from what I understand, he came before the Godscar, and then after the events of the Godscar, his stories fall silent.
I would say that's a pretty clear connection.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm. It would make sense. However, I don't know how he is directly connected to the fall of a god unless he was able to find a way to kill a god.
Well,
or mortally wound.
Maybe toss that out to your associates too, see if they have any.
Of course, I will send word to my historians and see if we can't uncover more on this Levistis. We haven't pursued his angle as much, but given what you have discovered in the temples, perhaps it is worth looking into more.
Alright, can we move on to the other thing?
Yes. You ready for the exciting bit?
Wait, I thought that was the exciting bit.
No, this is the exciting bit.
Materially, why?
Your tiefling friend.
She starts to get it out and realize the conversation's still going on, shuts her bag. Never mind. All right, go on.
Your tiefling friend.
Yeah.
She had she knew about Levistis, yes?
Yeah.
Is Liz in the other room right now?
That's what I was thinking.
She's been in there for an hour and a half. Oh my god.
No, I'd have found a way to get there I'd have found a way to get there so much faster. She knew of this Levistis too, yes?
Yeah.
Her brother.
Tried to bring him back.
Where did that accent come from?
Well, shit.
Tried to bring him back.
I don't know.
Brother tried to bring him
I'm
back.
pretty sure her family were like exporters
Well.
or something.
Yeah, they were. She was a part of a cult or something that worshipped
Yeah.
Levistis, and he tried to steal like a super powerful magical item from what's his face, little short
Yeah,
little
some
like.
rope thing.
Oh yeah,
That's what they
yeah.
Commonwealth people.
Yeah, the other cogs in the machine of humanity.
Morality.
Shit, what is his name?
Professor Dingleberry? I don't remember.
Perhaps I have contacts or reach out and find out more about this family.
Is it Professor Emeritus?
Perhaps they know more.
I'm pretty sure their brother's still imprisoned wherever they are. You can probably talk to your Commonwealth contacts and maybe... But he's pretty tight-lipped, but, you know...
Of course, I will see what I can do, but these are all...
Asmir.
These are all...
Damn, that's
Professor
so
Stowe is a member of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And the first contact you made.
Yeah, and he sent us on a mission to get into the group that we're now in while we're talking to you, and it was to stop Hiona's brother from taking a powerful relic and summoning a lich, god, demon?
Demon. Archdemon.
Archdemon.
I feel like an archdevil in the making or already have been made and we don't know about it.
And we did it.
It was an archdemon.
Yeah.
I will see what I can learn about this. Perhaps that family has connections.
Are you
we
going
don't
to
know about
interrogate
yet.
him?
You should, honestly.
We have
Where were the other drugs going?
We have more subtle ways of extracting information.
In particular to like...
Truth syrup.
Truth syrup?
Truth scissor, depending on where you're at. But
No, I have a contact who can read minds.
Oh, God.
That's so cool!
A clumancy? That's not cool.
Are they in the room with us right now?
No.
They're also invisible.
And in regards to like Taw's descent, right? I mean, of course he would wait. I mean, I would assume if they could double tap, as in he descends into mortal form, he descends into the mortal coil, and then someone just ices him, and then now he's dead. So if I assume I'm making assumptions here. And I would assume I wouldn't want to show my face if I was a once god with Levistis coming after my heels.
Why not the whole thing?
Well, because he's a devil and he likes taking bit by bit.
Okay, got it.
I suppose that would make
It's 23.
sense. Apologies. It is a little overwhelming. We have been searching for an answer for hundreds of years. When the Prime Contriver first brought us together, we were hoping that we could find a way to bring this to a swift conclusion, but...
Seems like you should have had somebody go to ancient ruins or something like that. I'm not questioning you. I think you're doing a great job.
We did. I assume the corpses you found were of the last group we sent into those...
I mean, we found a lot of corpses. How many people have you guys tossed at that
There
place?
was a pile of dwarves.
Several. Some of them friends of mine.
Do you like try different tactics each time, or is it like just some chosen present themselves and?
How many different groups did you go through before you said, let's toss the dipshits out?
Like, did you try an old dwarf group at one point?
We never sent Valenka to the ruins. We did not think it would be pertinent to what they were doing, and most of the Valenka were exterminated once they came to light.
So no information.
Oh, okay.
So anyone that was sent were obviously dwarves in their own right or professionals in their own right, but the fact that you survive means that you are more equipped than you give yourself credit for.
Wait. Yeah, okay.
What? Bingo.
Nevertheless, this is all very good information and will help us greatly in our advancement towards finding a conclusion. But your next task should be to pursue this lead and see what your Dimitri friend knows about this vision.
Happy to do it.
Alright, guys, it's time to join the circus.
Oh, I mean, I can go.
Wait, now do the thing.
Oh, well, I feel like it's anticlimactic. Can somebody do... Can you
Lucius
sparks
tries
or
to
something?
pick it up,
I
but
think
he has
you
7
just-
strength.
I think you just had too high of expectations about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's...
You were referring.
do it.
You were referring to the black steel.
Are you kidding me?
How'd you know?
Dwarves can sense it.
earlier.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Dwarves need black steel.
It is
Dwarves are
a
attuned to that.
much like the gods have an essence imparted to you. Dwarves impart their essence to black steel.
There is no black steel without dwarves.
Hey, what can Draconians notice?
Huh?
If dwarves can notice black steel, what can Draconians notice?
Roaches.
If a rock is
Doors.
warm,
By touching it? Oh, by like laying on it and sunning?
You guys were really in your element in the desert. It was very nice to see.
We really were.
I can detect all sorts of things.
They were running laps around the camps early in the morning. Come on, guys, let's go.
Feeling great. I just feel
Feeling really good.
It just seems like you could have played along and we could have had like a grand reveal. Do you know how much we have?
Approximately 115 pounds by my
Holy
guess.
shit, that's so much!
Yeah,
Man, dwarves are sick.
Bag and broken.
It is a dense material.
Okay, so you got like a quarter.
1,050? Did I hear that right?
You sure did.
But
TBD.
please, you found these in the deserts.
Yes. Well, he did. He slinked his little lizard body. Oh, sorry. He slinked his draconian body across the sand.
She said it. She said it.
If you please.
Oh, I am so much more evolved than I used to be. It doesn't bother me at all right now.
Really?
No, I hear it as her way of showing love. You really have to...
Yeah. What's up, my lizard?
Wait, what?
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
got a free.
roleplay
Yeah,
this
you
part.
get inspiration
It's
for that.
weird.
Damn it!
I was gonna. Yeah, that's official.
That's official. Yeah, you get inspiration for that.
Unifying
Wait,
races and
what did I miss?
unity.
The lizard thing.
It's your word.
Don't worry about it.
Who got inspiration?
Preston did.
You basically just gave her permission
Oh,
to
I
use the
I
L
get
word.
what you did now.
The seal is broken. We're under attack.
My white male desire to not acknowledge that racism exists what like deafened me to what just happened.
Bro, I had no concept of race until I was 7.
You know, children don't. It's not natural to.
Anyways, Black Steel.
All right.
Whoa.
100.
I don't think
Black
we
Seal.
can call it at this point.
No, 100%. Just move on.
Yeah.
Stop thinking about
Yes,
it.
sir.
All right. Do you you produce the black steel?
Yeah.
You gotta walk me through this, guys. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna hold your
I'm not-
hand.
You already beat it to the punch.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like so anticlimactic.
What
do you
do you-
have
what-
like a
The black steel is on the table.
Oh, yeah. No, shower of sparks.
There you go. You happy?
He just does that with his mouth.
It's exciting to
Oh,
see.
really good.
He looks at it for a moment and, with a wave of his hand, pulls the chest a little bit closer to him and begins to like look closely at the design of the chest before kind of leaning back and nodding his head.
Have you seen that design on the chest before? Because I can't imagine that black steel. I mean, that black steel wasn't just there. Clearly, it was put there. Do you recognise?
Oh, yeah, does this
Stuff on the
belong
chest.
to someone?
You are
It's a valid
correct.
question.
It is not. It is not. It is not common for black steel to be outside of our dwarven hands. However,
It's not.
this design is indicative of an older family's crest, the Bright Delvers.
Is it Bright Delvers?
Kind
Bright
of what I
Delvers.
was figuring.
One of the first 4 dwarves to forge black steel was a Bright Delver, along with your great-great-grandfather. I don't know why the Bright Delvers would have taken some of this material so deep into the deserts, but by dwarven law, finders keepers. So, black steel is yours. You can choose what you wish to do with it.
I don't really know what to do with it.
So I could take the message cantrip and make breaches of the Draconian Ordinance, but for our new team name, United Indifference, and imbue them with the message cantrip, Basically, give everyone walkie-talkies.
Do you need black steel for that?
That'd be really
It
cool.
would enhance the spell's capabilities greatly.
So
what?
Range is 120 feet normally.
Basically, if you use black steel to do that, it would be an almost. I mean, you could try to test it.
100
be
mile
an
range.
almost indefinite range. Actually, given the if the right forger does it, could probably get it across planes too.
Hence the reason I'm not trying to be.
Alright, let's make it.
Okay.
Wait,
well,
wait,
he's not gonna
wait.
take 115 pounds
That's
of black steel.
an idea.
Hence
That's
the
an
reason
idea.
why I'm not trying to be rude about this. But I don't think you have the capability to force this.
But it's not just. That's the thing, though. It's not just a forger.
It's not, but I don't think you actually get the actual thing forged into any shape without the man working up, the dwarf working up at the actual
Okay,
forge.
so Glyph takes a second and scrolls on a piece of paper and hands that to you and says, that is what needs to be put onto whatever you guys want it to be shaped like. Whatever, you've got it. Have fun.
It is all right, Thulgrin. Though he is correct,
That
it will.
folds glass hand real quick.
I'm just saying, you
Though
can.
he is-
If you don't do it right, you can completely mess it up, and then it's nothing but a giant paperweight.
Yeah, but that's all magic, though. That's everything.
Well, Thulgrin is correct. There is a necessity for a dwarf to handle the
We
materials.
created the process that actually made it from deep steel to black steel.
Is this a thing about respect?
It's-
I'm
and
really
skill?
getting that. It
I mean,
is.
I think
it,
yeah.
it is
But
a
it's-
little bit considering the fact that
But this does
my
not mean.
great grandfather was the first person that ever forged a weapon from deep steel into black steel. I can't imagine that the dwarves would just be willy-nilly with that process. They probably keep it pretty close. I don't even know. I've not learned it yet.
Well, if it's a matter of that, Glyph, I don't know if you can concede on that, but we are here in the place where the most skilled smiths of
Yeah,
this
that's what I'm
stuff
saying,
is.
though.
So,
If
like,
they've got to do it, they can just do it. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
I'd be
Like that.
I'd be happy to hand it over to them to try and have them make something, and it would take a little bit of workload off your back.
I just
Well, I don't really
Can
know.
I ask something?
Of course.
How much would this ingot be worth?
To the dwarves, it is invaluable.
I believe that the dwarf will likely need your help to be able to make it actually be imbued with the magic and stuff. But I think to actually get it to take shape and do what you need, it's going to take the both of you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why I wrote down what I wrote down.
Can we pick our shapes, or is it all just going to be like draconian ordinance? But can we have like
No,
a
I
little
mean,
special
it's-
like shape in the middle or something?
No, it's like inspired by the Draconian. It's just united in difference pages.
Yeah, it'll be ours.
Yeah, so you can
Like
make yours look
ours.
like whatever you want. Like, you know.
I will be really upset with myself if I don't bring this up right now. I know I'm capable of so much more magic. But I need something valuable.
Oh, you need like a spellcasting focus, like the one I made for Hyuna a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you make one out of
But
black
it
steel?
must be really valuable.
1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
For what?
Big magic.
Big magic.
Big magic,
Like
no
to cast a
whammies.
spell? Oh, yeah.
Insta-kill.
I would love if there was some way that a bit of this might be used to enhance something that would be meaningful enough to be my focus.
So I did
course.
that for Okiona a while back. I made that black steel fountain pen. We could probably do something
I
like
don't
that.
want a fountain pen though.
No, it's not going to be another.
Are
I
you
can do
sure?
more than just fat. It's going to be a mechanical pencil.
I don't want that.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Cool.
Of course, we can provide you with the means to create what you need. I can speak to Barhawk Bristlebender, the Forge Lord. He would be more than happy to assist you in this, and I trust no one else to create such powerful items for you.
After that's said and done, if there is any left over, I got this, and I'll like pull out like my pistol and be like, do they think they can maybe make just maybe like one shell or something to go along with this?
I don't see why not. That is more of Bristlebender's expertise, but
Alright.
I will have you speak with him.
Alright, well, if we got enough to do it, black steel bullets, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah?
that was for a lot. Like normal bullets.
If there is anything else,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Of course.
appreciate it.
It's no wonder you're the hand of the king. You got the patience of a saint, and you ruined my surprise.
an unfortunate.
I got a question.
Yes.
Do you, by chance, with Lord Galaminian Tyrlif right here, trapped in sword form, have any idea how he might be freed? Or who might know?
To remove a spirit from a sword, a simple spell can extract the soul.
I got that spell.
Hunter's mark.
Banishment.
Oh.
It's removed.
Does that soul...
I have great restoration. I don't know if that helped, but
Did you say
Remove curse.
remove curse.
Yes.
Okay.
No offense,
I don't have
gal.
remove curse. Never mind.
It's that simple?
Yeah, it's really not hard.
Yeah, but he wants to be there.
If
though.
you remove that soul with nothing for that soul to be, no...
The soul would
What
most
happened?
likely pass into the afterlife.
I get sucked off into heaven.
Correct.
Unless you,
Where
if,
was
you're,
it?
if you're wanting it to live, you got to
show.
have something to
From
put
a show.
it in.
I don't want that as a band name.
A good place.
Yeah, it's from
No.
Ghost.
It's called Ghosts.
Will just said the phrase "sucked off into heaven."
Have you never seen
You
Ghost?
did.
No.
Have you
Yeah.
ever listened
Wait.
to the
Yeah,
1975?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I have.
It's great.
Oh, right there in the living room. He just went down on us.
You need to leave.
So bad.
God, that's such a great show.
With that, Nineveh gives his goodbyes, for he's got a lot of stuff he's got to do now. You've given him all this information, but promises you that a meeting with Barhuk will be set for you, and then he leaves the room. After a few minutes, you hear on the door of the room, and opening the door, you see shambling through is a dwarf with what most people would consider bare face, but he's got basically just like a nice 5 o'clock shadow because all the hair on his face is just singed. But he kind of walks in. He's got kind of like a one side of his face looks very like, I want to say monotone. That's not the word I'm thinking of.
Monochromatic.
No, not monochromatic. One side of his face has no expressionless.
Oh, he's got a stroke.
And the other side,
Bell's palsy.
you could assume. The other side, the eye is shining brightly, and he kind of walks in and like sets down his gauntleted fist on the table and kind of looks all you. How you doing?
I like this guy.
Hello.
Hi, mate.
Call me Bristlebender.
Hi, Bristlebender. My name's
right.
Kane.
I run the forge. Call me
Thistle,
the
how are you doing, brother?
Thulgrin. It's been a while, man. Come here, bring it in, bring it in. Kind of brings you in for a hug,
Man,
pats you.
I love dwarves. I love everything about
to
this
see you.
city. This is awesome.
Didn't even
I'm
say
buying
anything
this.
about your condition. It's just
I'm gonna retire here.
How's your ma?
It's the thing. I mean, I'm not going to say anything about his condition. He's not going to say
Oh,
anything
sure.
probably about mine.
I respect
This is an accident gone wrong. See, when I was
Quick question.
forging something one day, and all of a sudden,
Can
just
I perform a miracle real quick? Can I try to cast Greater Restoration on him?
you certainly
See,
try,
like,
Can I
but
perform a miracle
you
real
certainly
It's a
try.
level spell. Like, I'll try.
Many people have tried.
Oh, maybe
Nothing-
I'll try.
It doesn't
I'm
work.
not many people.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all right. It makes me more intimidating than some people.
Are you
How's your-
telling him to forget about it?
Thulgrin, how's your mom?
Forget about it.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing great.
Ah.
I'm not seeing her in a while. I should probably go.
You should go see your mom,
Go
man.
see her.
She's probably wondering what you're doing.
Wait, your mom's still alive?
She is.
You've never mentioned her before.
Yeah,
Why have we
that
talked
old
about
egg's
your
probably
mom?
still
Whoa.
kicking around.
Well, I mean, I don't.
I mean, we've been a wee bit busy trying to figure this out and maybe, I don't know, save the world.
Yeah, but if we knew who our mom was, we'd probably tell all of you guys about it.
He's not wrong.
So you guys have a dad.
To be,
don't-
he's talked about his parents a billion times.
Have you?
Not
Have you? Have
true.
you talked about your
Constantly.
You told me your friends haven't gonna see your mom? What you doing, man? Go bring him
Could
to
have
your
had a
mom.
fake zini, for God's sakes.
I'm telling you, I mean, have you ever met a dwarven mother?
No.
No.
How's it?
She's a bit much.
Is she
But
very...
alright, we'll go see her afterwards.
What'd you just call her?
We'll go see her afterwards.
Bit much?
She's a bit much.
What
Alright.
As all of our mums are.
That's all mine.
Each way.
Alright. So, Nilbot tells me you guys need some black steel forged.
Yes, sir.
Alright. What are we looking for?
I point
You
towards
tell
the-
Bristlehammer. You
Yep.
tell Bristlebender I get it for you.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna make walkie-talkies first. Basically, we're gonna imbue these things with the message cantrip so we could basically send it across planes if we do it good enough. Don't big deal.
They're really cool medallions.
Yeah, bingo.
Alright, I like that. I like that idea a lot. You got a design in mind, or you got a...
Alright, everyone's got their own design. It's individualistic. So,
Alright. Well,
maybe put everyone on the spot, one at a time, and say, what would you like yours to be designed as?
I like it so they're individualized, but they have a common motif that draws them all together.
Bingo.
Like it.
alright.
Oh,
What's
maybe we can have a
the...
scale as
What's
the
the common
background.
motif? What do we...
Okay, the common motif is going to be a scale in the
On
background.
the back of it is a scale. On the front of it is our individual totem.
So,
Bingo.
like, okay, scale like of a dragon, or were we talking about like a
No.
like Libra?
Oh my
No, I was
God.
thinking. Here's the thing. I've never told him this.
Scale and
Okay.
scale.
Justice!
Tabidi has the cutest little scale kind of on his backside. I don't know if you've seen it. It's kind of like a
His
little,
bird scale?
lucky scale.
The wonky one.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, he's
It's
got that
cute.
scale tag too. He's
Yeah.
got to get that yanked off.
So if we can make it the shape of that scale,
No. Gross.
We've got this really cool scab. Can we make it?
Not you, but...
can we make it?
Well, I'm just talking about like readability and like design and stuff. Like, would it be able to read if like in the black steel? Like, how would you look at something like, oh, this is a scale? Like, oh, like the shape of it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
oh,
you know,
my
kind
bad.
of like
Yeah,
the
that
shape of a
That
shield.
makes sense.
And you-
like a
you could-
guitar pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, you use it as
just-
like a brooch for a cloak, you know.
Yeah.
Like
alright.
the shape of the thing is the shape of a scale.
Yes. What? Like, I'm wondering, like, how do we incorporate the scale?
I was thinking a roundish medallion or something like that. Maybe a
Okay.
six-sided figure. I don't know. With, the scale imprinted or engraved in the back, and then our personal totem imprinted or engraved. Could you work in like a resin made of emerald dust or something like that?
We
That's a
could
good
put anything we want. We could engrave it with any kind of materials.
I'd love one that was the black steel, and then it was embedded. The design was embedded with like, I don't know, some white stone. Like, is opal? Are there white opals? Or
I have small opalescent chips.
Quartz. Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect.
We could
That
do
would be
something
kind
like
of
that.
cool.
Could do
That's a
that.
good idea.
Okay.
Alright.
So, what else would there be?
Mine's gonna be a dragon, white dragon.
That's pretty cool.
White dragon. That's pretty cool.
All right. What about you?
Me? I'll pull out, I don't know how big they are necessarily because I can't remember, but a moon sister crystal. Because I have two of those that I have
Sure.
not yet used.
Hi.
But I have one of those in there since I was like... Well, I have one of these. If you can make that fit into a brooch.
You mean break it down and put it in there?
I think it might be magical. It might just be a regular stone, but I don't know if breaking it down would ruin said effect.
You mean people that hawk crystals are actually just hawking stones?
I mean, that's what a crystal is, basically. A rock.
No wonder I've never been healed.
No, you have to believe in them for that.
Oh, it's like the heart of the gods. Okay, sorry.
So you want a crystal broken down into it?
Yeah,
No design, just...
just a moon sister crystal.
Like embedded in it.
Yeah.
Maybe like a cowboy hat or like a 3. So
I
that
don't
way
wear
you
a
can ride with
cowboy.
her forever.
Oh, it's
That's
just
the one
because
to
of
do.
your experience you had.
Yeah.
It's very significant to you.
Yeah,
Oh, I get
well,
it.
I mean, I was
That's cool.
gone
Sure,
and then here
sure.
now.
I could do
I
that.
like it. It took me a while.
Could do that. All right, what about you? Thulgrin?
Alright, I will deduct.
got?
I'm actually don't need anything. I'm trying to make sure that we've got enough.
Oh, we got plenty of it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
We're
about
talking
it.
about brooches right now.
What kind of brooch you
Mate,
want?
these are like
This
party
design.
symbols.
Yeah, also a very handy tool.
Oh, those opal chips were in Emeraldi's lab, too. That's where we found them. So,
I just like my brooch to be in the family crest.
Daddy didn't love me.
You got it. I'll make you proud.
I'm using the opal chip. That's
I'll
white.
make you proud.
That's,
All right.
That's what I look like.
Got information for you too.
Okay. All right. Interested
When
here.
we're done with this.
For sure. All right.
Wait, you didn't ask mine.
They're
I
incredible.
was getting to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was getting
Well,
excited.
forget about it. Don't worry about it. All right. What do you want on yours?
Not the ring I'm wearing.
I would like a
Engagement
tree,
ring.
and then like for like some of the leaves and stuff, can you like replace like
Something
like
different every time.
like I like sapphire and like this actually get a bunch of excess jewels or something and just make it like a menagerie of color like for the tree part, you know, like the,
Okay.
and I like trees. I think that's good.
Okay. I
Maybe
got you.
like
I
a
got you.
weeping willow, because that's kind of what you look like as a person.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
I mean, now you look more like a towering oak.
A towering willow.
Strong oak.
No, you said your strength is 7. I don't know what the number means, but they can be good.
When it starts bleeding.
Opals are.
Okay. Yeah, I could get you something. I'll get you something like that. Let me go up. All right. Scales, what you got?
Oh yeah, definitely just like an icicle, a little cold front action. You know,
You got it.
maybe just take like a little bit of icicle just hanging down from the top of the thing. That's all I'd like. It'd be probably it.
No
Change
problem.
my mind. I want my crowbar in this design. Rest in peace crowbar.
Rest in peace
Yeah.
You throw it at him like, nope, I ain't gonna do it.
Black steel crowbar, dude.
Black Seal Crowbar could be your next character's name.
Black steel crowbar.
You got it.
Can't break anything.
What would the
Name's
properties
Black
of a
Steel
black steel
Crowbar.
crowbar be? Weighs 100 pounds.
Plus 2
Oh,
weapon
100%.
at least.
Only the person who it's built for can lift it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about what a black steel crowbar could do, but that's fantastic.
Sounds fun.
That sounds
Ooh, what
like
do
a
we
lot
do
of
for
fun.
Tabetes?
We'll go back to what
Maybe
about,
the-
what about
maybe
your little
the-
front? What about your front there?
The Avatar arrow.
That's 2 on the nose. Or 2 on the head.
What was on the head and also on the hands, and then I think it was on the feet too. So
I believe it's the head and the heart. Is the
2
band
on
you're
the feet.
thinking of?
yeah,
Two
thank you.
on the
And
feet.
they're all pointing
you.
one direction.
Wonder.
3 doors down. That's where they're all pointing.
Speedy, you light up our world like nobody else.
I'm disturbed, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, charmed.
What's pothole? What do you want pothole to look like?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, without a doubt, his just looks like a sewer grate cover.
Oh!
Or like a manhole cover. His is just a manhole cover.
You got it.
This is dwarf hole
No
cut.
problem.
Yeah, dwarf hole cover, sorry.
We'll come back
coolest
to
one.
the
A
other.
fantasy dwarf hole cover.
Come back to other scales. We'll get that happen. No worries. All right. So we got the brooches, and we'll put a sending spell in them.
Yep, yep,
Easy
yep.
enough to do.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Oh, I
else?
needed to make a spellcasting focus for my buddy, but I'm not sure exactly what it should be designed as.
Yeah, we can infuse black steel into any existing items as well. We don't have to make it from scratch. So if you
Okay,
gotta
let me
Oh,
look through.
oh,
you gotta focus, we can put black steel in it.
I mean, no, because then I would lose it, but I don't know.
What?
I have the bell branch. You could probably use it. I have this from back when I was like a warlock. I have this.
I have a
bell
weird
branch.
thing.
I don't know what that is.
It's a spellcasting focus.
I'm gonna take Sirius's blinking dagger that I had,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna turn that into a spellcasting focus.
That's tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So basically, whatever can be turned into. So it's still technically a dagger, but not really.
What does it do?
It'd just be like a +1 spellcasting focus.
I can stab.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to.
Unless
hit
you
anybody with
want. So if you want, is there a specific spellcasting focus you want, or what?
I want something that will be practical as well as his
Well,
focus.
that's based on you then. What is practical to you then? Or is that's based on Zeph? What would Zeph use that is practical?
honestly some.
So for Ohiana, I did a fountain pen because no one's ever going to steal a fountain pen from you. So even if we had our weapons taken away, she'd always have it.
Zeph needs to be either more heavily armored or not have disadvantage
On
when he's wearing his armor on stealth.
Does black steel armor have that loud property that other ones do, or?
Depends on the armor.
Okay. And you know, like the really lame-looking bucklers you see in old gladiator games, the small shields.
Yeah.
What if we whipped up a bastardized small shield that, like,
easy enough to do,
can replace
like
his armor? Yeah, or maybe like because I don't want to be too OP because there's a reason why shields and focuses are different things.
Mm-hmm.
But if we could take a small shield and maybe imbue black steel glyphs on an already existing shield.
Yeah, see, my argument is that whatever thing becomes the most important thing he owns will be his focus. Like, so that it be embedded.
The friendships we made along the way.
Right. Or, like, he currently he wears a thing called an insignia of claws, which is his, let's see, it's a buff. I mean, let's see. What does it give him? A +1 bonus. Oh, I never do this. To attack rolls. Oh, it all automatically adds it. So that's important. But I think like armor would be more something to protect him would be more important if it was like
what armor
helpful to him.
So can you wear?
He wears scale mail, and because of it, gets
dear lord.
I have an idea of something.
Boy's a tank.
But we'd have to homebrew it.
Okay.
You could call it like War Mage pauldrons or something. But basically just like shoulder pads, like shoulder armor.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a way to go about it.
So there is an in-game item called Serpent Scale Armor.
Ooh.
It's a suit of magic armor made of shimmering scales. While wearing it, you can apply your full dexterity modifier. So it doesn't give me any more protection than what I'm currently wearing, but it is quiet. It just makes me not have disadvantage. So essentially, like that could be like they electroplate it with.
So I will give you
black
so here's
steel.
what I'll do.
You know what I'm saying?
So you want your armor to be your spellcasting focus, or you want your armor to be less noisy?
Correct.
Let me ask that.
What if we made you know how they make
yeah, they do that.
What if we made black steel oil?
Okay. What do you for what?
To lubricate his scale mail. Yeah, because like tungsten oil is the thing that.
Here's what I'll say. You want a focus while also not noisy armor. So I'm going to give you mid value for both of those things.
Or that good value for one of those things?
Yes.
Ooh, Sophie's choice.
I don't think. Okay.
So I can improve your armor to the point where it reduces the noise and gives you a couple of benefits, or I can give you the ability to use it as your spellcasting focus while also mitigating some of the armor benefits. Neither of them are going to make you worse than you already are, but it just depends on
I want
what.
the knife.
Got it, mate.
Okay.
He wants a good spellcasting focus.
So you want to lean more into spellcasting? I can do. The armor can be done either way. I just want to know: do you want to make it more armory or more spellcasty? There's your.
I don't need the armor to be improved.
Well, you want it to have no more disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's done. That will be done. The question is, do you want it to be more armory, so cooler armor, or do you want it to be more spellcasty?
More spellcasty.
Okay, easy enough to do.
And honestly, yeah, it's the value. I really just need the total value of this object to be $1,000 gold.
You need your armor to be worth 1,000 gold.
Yes.
Well, it's definitely worth that.
Okay.
What spell do you need 1,000?
I don't need to tell you that.
He's gonna use his armor. You're gonna use your armor to cast a spell. It uses that, unless it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Does it consume the component?
Does it consume the component? Because then that means you just consume your armor.
That would be pretty beautiful.
No.
Oh my
That
God.
would be amazing.
That would be beautiful.
No, here, let me double check, but pretty sure it does not. The other thing that I have just acquired the tool for might happen, but let's see. Yeah, no, it's not consumed. I just need the focus to be that valuable.
Okay. All right. So if you would like, we will make your armor worth 1,000 gold.
Thank you.
Give it a spellcasting buff and also a little bit of a armor improvement. I will homebrew that. Let me write that down so I don't forget it.
Cool.
We'll homebrew that and provide that for you soon.
I'll put the Sirius's blinking dagger in there somehow.
Yes.
it
Can
in
Lucius
my
just like put up like? Lucius just like I want to just improve like bracers of defense or like ring of protection or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if we've got the Black Steel, we might as well take the time to kind of buff everything.
Can I?
Okay.
I was wondering if, can I actually pull out the bell branch I have?
Sure.
Can you do something with this? Like, is there any? Like, I guess that's a spellcasting focus, and I guess that would take care of itself. I would like this to also be improved or something.
You want
to turn into something else? Like, I'll give the bell branch.
Okay.
And also give him a ring of protection or something like that, and see like basically make like a new ring that's like a spellcasting focus for me.
Okay.
That's an improvement because the ring of protection's just +1 to AC and saving throws, and the bow branch is just a +1 spellcasting focus with being able to cast protection from good and evil.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
Alright, I will remove these from my inventory.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for me.
Are we staying here for a couple of days?
It's up to you guys.
Next question: how much Black Steel do we have left? A pretty decent amount.
We have a decent. We've got all of the medallions or all the clips, and then we've got armor and we've got a ring. So we've got a little bit. We got some more left.
Couple bullets.
Couple bullets.
We can make you some bullets.
Those have to be. You have to save those for a really special occasion.
Yeah. So I will. If the party has else to do today, I'm going to stay behind with him because there's something that I also want to work on, and I will work on the shell casing for.
Roll a d10, Kenneth.
Me?
Yeah.
Roll a d10.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it. Be good. 7.
7. You get 7 bullets.
Nice.
Nice.
And I will create
Lucky 7.
I will make those bullets and provide them for you, and you'll know what
Give
they're.
me guidance.
Nice.
D4 bullets.
Whoa!
Is there a
you get 5 more
I
flash
can get
genius
that takes away the disadvantage to stealth?
What's that?
Is there a chainmail upgrade I can get that would take the disadvantage to stealth away?
Can there be like this process of electroplating with Black Steel?
Possibly.
Which like coats them in this so it doesn't give them the strength but gives them the silence.
Possible.
We'll see later.
We'll see what it comes to once they're done.
And they look badass.
So badass.
So badass. I wouldn't believe, dude.
Oh my gosh.
That's really all I like is
His scale mail.
mobility again.
Zeph's scale. Right, exactly. We're both crippled by that. His scale mail comes out looking like black opal. So his skin is white opal and his scale mail is black opal.
Okay.
So
Is
is
that
Black
it?
Opal your call sign now?
Glyph, what are the things you want to work on?
I was just gonna pick his brain and see if it's possible to make a 10-inch rifle barrel out of black steel, and just see if he thought that is feasible, worth our time and or effort.
A what?
A 10-inch
We
rifle
won't do
barrel.
with a barrel.
Huh?
What do you think with a barrel? What are you gonna do with it?
I mean, it's rifling a rifle barrel. We gotta tap this sucker all the way through.
What told me that makes the bullet spin and do more damage?
Bingo. Yep. Makes it more accurate a little further.
You want to use use the properties of the black steel to make the bullets do more? Or
I don't necessarily do more. I mean, kind of like accelerate it as far as give it an additional range.
Okay.
You know, I'm
For
thinking
sure,
like a D12 maximum range of 200, 300. So 200, 300 with disadvantage.
I'm sure we could make something like that. No problem.
All right, cool.
All right. I will create that, and I'll give you those details.
Okay.
But yes, I will
down.
give you a.
Honestly, honestly, today's episode shall be named "Giving Calvin Homework."
The DM needed homework.
Expensive type of opal is black opal.
Okay.
They're only found, I think, like Australia. Yeah.
What you want?
Ridge, right? Mm-hmm.
What you want? What you want?
Opals are my favorite.
What you want?
I know.
Really, the only thing that I
Yeah, you were dead on with all of that.
brother would
That's
be
Did it?
just to
Yeah.
maybe
They're also
potentially
like on the
upgrade
most
my
hardness scale. They're not really great for
armor.
anywhere.
Okay.
so that it,
They
I might be
are
able to
very
take
important.
one.
So if you like water,
So stronger armor?
Are not very strong.
If that's possible.
Sure. I could probably give you something like that.
Makes them even
You know how
more cool.
badass black steel armor would be.
So yeah, so it won't
Real
be.
black steel armor.
None of it will
Yeah.
be completed. So basically, when you guys get these back, I will tell you just
Yeah.
from an aesthetic point, none of it is full on black steel. But black steel is incorporated into many attributes of your armors and your items. So obviously, it'll be a 10-inch barrel. It may not be made straight out of black steel, but there will be. It could look like the rifling is like spiraling with black steel in it or stuff like
It
that.
looks like a marble rye bread.
Ooh, or like a Damascus barrel with
Oh,
like
that's
a
way cooler. But
I
like,
like
Or like
Marble Rye
Neapolitan
bread, my
ice
dude.
cream.
Neapolitan ice cream.
Like, I
We
was
tried to
thinking
blend it
about
and
the-
just didn't
So
blend.
like with your scale mail, perhaps there's like parts of it that look like they're electroplated with black steel, but not the full thing will not look like black steel just because a full black steel armor is only 2 have ever been made, and both of them are broken magical items. So
yeah.
definitely,
Probably
Where are
super
they?
duper heavy, yeah?
Or,
Thulgrin, you want to tell them where the 2 pieces of armor?
Held in a vault, not for prying eyes.
I smell a heist.
One of them is.
Sounds good.
The other is commonly worn by a figurehead of the Brasslands.
We've got to
oh
kill
my
the
gosh.
king.
Is it what's his name? Notes, man. I'm good at this. What happened, bro? I fell off.
Is it
Anyhow,
Lady what's her name?
no, she is not wearing.
No, it's the guy's the head of the union. I forgot the guy's name, and he used to go by other names. No?
In the dwarves
Brass-
gave
Aurelius?
many years ago. Yes, the
Okay.
Brass Lord. Many years ago, when the treaty of the dwarves and humans came to
Oh,
be,
yeah, you're right.
the dwarves gifted the Brass Lord with a full set of black steel armor.
They didn't like that guy.
Back then, it was a show of good faith. They definitely regret it now, but they can't.
He's OP now.
I mean, if you could see the stats on that stuff,
Well, I'm not fighting the Bryce Lord.
all the lore I built into these worlds
not
that
fighting
nobody
that
ever
brass
touches.
hole.
No freaking way, dude.
That'd be so much. That'd be so much fun. No, you're good.
You can
Okay,
just
so yeah,
keep
so
telling
your
us.
your objects will be imbued with elements of black steel. Just putting
Yeah.
that out there. Okay, and then you're having a buff to your armor, is what you're saying?
Looks like that.
Okay,
Oh, that's beautiful.
I will make that happen.
Is it a weather map?
Okay.
Don't you feel like if you ate it, like you'd just be like, you just like, all your
Okay,
orcs is, like,
so that's all being taken care of in the next couple. It will take a few days to get this all said and done.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to what you're saying, and then I'll do a couple more things. What is it you wanted to speak to Bristleback about?
Speak to you in private.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Go. Come here. Go step into my office. His office is literally just a forge.
Step into my office.
I've almost found the other item, brother. The hammer. The last time I went up top, I think we're getting closer to finally getting the entire armor back together. Got the 3 pieces. When we were up there, I found a picture depicting what looked like Thulgrin, the Hammer Lord, fighting a skeleton dragon of sorts. I've not seen any clues in quite a while, so I'm hoping that this continues to lead us a little bit closer, and hopefully soon we'll have this armor all back together, all 4 pieces.
That's
We've been
Well, it's
looking
been-
for this for a while.
1,000 years. We've been looking for that hammer. Thulgrin,
No
If you were able
insecurity,
to-
I'm just trying to keep it under wraps.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Your secret stay with me. That would be quite some. See all the original artifacts back together.
It's been a long time, brother.
Too long. Well, whatever you need, you let me know. I'll take care of you.
Alright.
Alright. You go get him, Rock Renter. He gives you another big old hug. Sends you on your way. Okay. The few days are going to go by, in which case you guys are more than welcome to buy, sell, and trade. Do whatever it is you need to do. Any more housekeeping things. I will say the first things that you guys get pretty quickly are the brooches. Each brooch is built specifically to your designs. Yes. The outside of them is it's circular, and the outside is lined in writing, in Dwarven writing, which spells out your name, United Indifference, in a big circle, almost like a coin or like a seal or whatever. And then the interior of each of them is all built to your specifications. A opalescent dragon, a hammer, the family crest, whatever. TBD. We never got to what your design looks like on the inside there.
Mm-hmm. How big is it again? About you big?
Yeah. I should
Very
probably give a
skilled
vivid, visible description. It's probably slightly bigger than I want to say a silver dollar, but that's kind of what's the biggest coin that's out there?
Just say 2-inch diameter.
It's like a 2-inch, it's a 2-inch coin almost.
Like
kind of
a
thing.
medal you'd win for doing a 5K.
Yeah, kind of slightly smaller, but small enough
The
where it's not
Renaissance.
cumbersome. Yeah, small enough where it's not
token.
cumbersome to like be on you as like a brooch of some kind, but big enough to be noticeable.
I was thinking like something to remind me of what TBD was like before. It's got like all four elements on it somehow
Absolutely,
combined into one.
absolutely easy enough to do.
mama
They're
and a
able to
papa.
infuse it with some gemstone kind of dust and give each of them kind of a sheen and a glow. So very, very, very done. One of them, they're able to do it where even in like no light, almost like the fire almost looks like it glows, and the water looks like it's liquid to the touch, and the wind.
That's cool.
The dwarves are good at what they do, man.
What would you say the value of each one of these would be? More than 500 GP?
Way more than that.
Well,
A million.
Okay, so what is
Mine's
how
got-
we do on the distance thing? The communication via like
so
by itself would
that's
be useless.
that's
like,
to be determined. I would
TBD?
say it could be close to 500, depending on. So I need you to go ahead and roll a tinkering check, glyph,
For which thing?
for the medallions, because I want to see how well these things work.
Okay, gotcha.
Because your ingenuity and the dwarves' ability to forge them.
Oh boy.
I would be guiding you.
Okay.
This is very important.
Well, we're about to add this.
You know what?
mother up.
Luck if you need it.
Don't need that. So it's proficiency bonus
Don't need
plus.
that.
Correct.
dex mod.
This would be. I would say if you want to use your intelligence, you're more than welcome to, because this is more of
I think I
a.
have another weird buff thingy.
Sure.
That adds to this. Let me come through this real quick.
Flash Genius 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Mhm.
I don't think you flash yourself.
I flashed myself.
Flash
I don't think it's. I don't think you do it to yourself. I don't think it's to into other individuals.
No.
Unless it
So
says,
I have tool expertise.
Okay.
Proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses your proficiency with a tool.
You're not really using your tool. This is more of just you making the concepts. But you know what? For this, I will allow it.
Cool.
So go
All
ahead
right,
and double your-
Oh,
Can
shit.
you hand him your
Hold on, he's about to go crazy.
magic everything tool?
Oh yeah, I do have that
Lending
specialty
that
tool.
to him, would
Sonic
that help him?
screwdriver.
Yeah, I do have
I'm
like
sure
a
that would
Sonic.
definitely help.
Everything keeps glitching out.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, but okay. So proficiency bonus times 2 is plus 8.
Yep.
Plus intelligence bonus, that's plus 13. Plus flash of genius, that's plus 18.
Yep.
Plus guidance is 21. Plus what I rolled is 40.
Holy crap.
So just stack.
You just rolled a 40.
I rolled a 19.
40
Plus 3 from
on a
that.
ridiculous roll that didn't necessarily need a 40. But you know what?
I mean, we're in town, so
Yeah.
I might as well piss them all away.
These medallions, and I will create them.
Sure.
These medallions
go
allow you
across
to
time.
send a message to an individual wearing the medallions. These medallions give you the ability to communicate with these people across the infinite amount of space. So, yes, across planes you would be able to communicate with these people.
Off?
No, I can hear everything you say.
No, you have to basically have to speak into it with the intent of speaking into it. So
The Star Trek badges.
I know.
these medallions also allow you to communicate telepathically. You don't have to verbalize what you're saying.
We have a group chat.
We're on
Really
Discord.
It also allows you
I'm
to
taking this
communicate
off
with.
if you all start to bombard me with this stuff constantly.
It will allow you to communicate with more than one individual simultaneously. So it's not just one message to one person. It's you can say it to you can broadcast to
I'm
everybody.
gonna have separate group chats.
And last
I'm
but
gonna
not
accidentally
least-
send a message to the wrong chat.
Last but not least, with an ability roll, you can locate people who have these brooches.
No way.
Echolocation.
Okay, hold on. We got it right. Someone's got. You read this?
I'm going to create them with
Yeah.
these descriptions and all of these things on them.
Nice, let's go.
Do not worry about it.
This is actually mad useful.
Yeah, now I'm glad I just.
Now are they worth more than
Everything I
500
had.
I
gold?
would say sure
make
they are
them-
worth
can you make
500
one for
gold
Oleana?
at
No.
least, because you need them to create and summon all kinds of weird stuff.
You know what? We should make
Yeah,
like
I
a
just
whole,
basically
like a whole
secured my
one.
2 spells that I really want to be able to do at will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we? Hey, before, I was asked. This is a good question.
Sure.
Could you make one for Oleana as well?
And our lion friend.
What if we just made
I
one
already
extra
know about
depending
that.
on which one of them is with
Yeah,
us?
we can. Yeah, you can make one
that's
for
true.
Armir and one for Ohiana.
A
No
question
issue.
mark in the middle.
Well, okay, hold on. But Oleana's not gonna be there to design it, right?
Riddler, it's you.
For the design, I want it to be a boomerang, so it'll always come back.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
I can
mad.
I'm
definitely.
gonna make it a pack of cigarettes because they said they were just gonna be up for a pack of cigarettes.
Could it be Ohiana's? Could it be Ohiana's symbol on one side and Aramir's on the other?
Yeah, so you got the Thundercats logo on one
Yes.
side,
Perfect.
and then you've got a like a peacock feather on the other.
I feel like this is like a weird version of regifting, though. It's like the same vein of regifting.
Could you imagine?
It's like, oh, you're the first one to show up. Here's
I can make you 2 of them. That's not that big a deal.
Let's go.
Well, then we need a third for guests.
Yeah, what happens if someone joins a party for a minute?
Honorary
Give a
one?
mouse a cookie, man.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
that's what I was thinking. We just have
Give a pig a
an
pancake.
honorary one that happens to have their symbols on it. But if we have any guests, we give it to the guest as well.
I
Yeah,
can make
we
you
can
a-
say yes to the guest.
I will
while
make
they
you
get
an
the
honorary
peacock.
one.
And if
Honor-
Ohiana's
Let's
like,
go!
what's this Thundercat symbol? Oh, that's just a generic
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, Lucius told us you had a thing
That's
for
a maker's
lion
mark.
at one point.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It was just the maker's mark on it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we didn't have a choice.
I forgot. What does he do? He's like, he pulls the sword out and he's like,
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
I want
Thundercats!
I want to see stuff.
Ho!
No, but he's like, show me something, and then you zoom in on it, like Thundercats.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like,
man.
dude.
Okay.
We could do like a drop of blood for the lion guy.
Maybe just
Except when he
hemoglobin.
asks what it is, we'll be like, oh, he's like, is this a drop of blood? That's really cool. No, it's a drop of water because you're so thirsty.
Oh.
Got him.
Maybe we just put a tiny plus sign in his,
And
and,
that
it can
works
be
for
O
O-
positive.
It works for Ohiana. Yeah, no.
Alright, so
we-
one generic
that was the
honorary
song of the
badge
campaign.
to you guys as well.
That
Okay.
was a weird start to the campaign. Hey, who's having sex? What? What are you talking about?
But I need to know everyone who's having sex with everyone in the castle.
Can you make me a Venn diagram?
God, I
the
wish
intersects-
we could have kept that joke going for a while. That would have been fun.
We should bring it back.
Not enough people in the brown sides are doing it, apparently.
Okay, so with all of that, you guys are more than welcome to complete any other things you need. This will take a few days to create and design, but all of those items will be brought to you with expediency and with expert craftsmanship. And I
feel
will.
like we have just enough time to find a tavern brawl that
And
needs to
kidnap
be
God.
I
quelled.
thought you were gonna say a shopping mall.
A shopping brawl?
Can we have Pothole fight a bunch of random people in a bar and bet on Pothole and just watch Pothole fight?
Do you remember the old
That sounds fun
arcades
to me.
that had the crocodile version of Whack-A-Mole, where the crocodiles would slide? That's Pothole with drunk people.
Yeah, yeah, just like
Yeah.
And just-
I miss those. Those were fun.
Especially when you just use your hand.
It's not
Like,
like
who
a-
needs the hammer?
Just hit them.
The
And
things
Like a
wrong.
Back when video games were analog, that was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They were all
Back
very
when
straightforward.
Video games were analog. That was great.
Oh, there's so many fun ones.
I miss the days when skill wasn't necessary for a video game. It was
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
well, what am I doing? All right, I'll figure it out.
Skill,
Go
time
left, go
investment.
right,
Nope.
go left, go
Yep,
right.
no tutorials needed. Just do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Hi-Fi Rush I strongly recommend because that's a game, like a game. Like it's a game. Like I can't say it enough. Like
Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Gauntlet.
Literally just hold a button down and move forward.
Yeah.
I think Metal Gear
Couldn't
Revengeance. Game's really good.
Vigilante 8.
Ooh.
California Rush.
Cell damage.
What?
Cell damage.
I don't know what that is. The Ninja Turtles game, where everyone fought over Leonardo.
I liked the X-Men one.
Nicktoons Unite.
'Cause I just did Wolverine and kept
talking about
spamming
last
those.
night,
Played it last
Yeah,
That's all you
we
did.
played it last night, but
Screw you, Sentinels.
the
I rolled
Simpsons-
6 on the
Simpsons
encounter.
Side-scrolling
Simpsons game.
X-Men beat 'em up.
Easy.
I forgot
Yeah.
what it's called.
What?
game. Simpsons
Really
game.
trying. I love that.
Simpsons
Oh, Hit and Run?
The
side-scroller?
Simpsons arcade game.
Is it Hit and Run? Yeah, I think it's Hit and Run or something like that. It's my friend had it for the PS2 or something.
Dang.
Skee-Ball seems like it should be just a very straightforward game, but there are some people that just 10K, 10K, 10K. It's dumb.
But once you break the science of it,
for a
it's
fight to
just-
join.
it's
Yeah, once you know what you're doing.
Ripping
It's
chunks out of
ridiculous.
people.
Well, do we want to go see my mum since you guys?
Oh,
yeah.
Sounds like United Indifference needs to go see Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's what they really want to do.
Dwarven Buster.
Actually, his mom is like a hot
Fantasy
video game
Dwarven
hobbyist.
Busters.
I thought you were
Hot
just saying hot.
video
It's like,
game
where are you going with this?
Hey,
Okay.
Is that why you trying to sleep with my mother?
I'm trying.
I think I've been misunderstood.
Mate, it's okay.
I'm marrying your mother.
I know it would be okay, but it's not the case.
Here's the thing.
TBD and Pothole have left the room for the moment.
My mom.
DVD pothole, I didn't. Oh.
All right, mate, we'll be right back.
Breaking
We're
this
gonna
family
leave.
apart.
Here's the
having
thing. My
adult
mom is
conversations.
she's a wee bit much like most
I can't.
dwarven
wait.
mothers are.
Sounds like it's time to meet Lady
She's
Thulgrin.
probably gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, you poor things, you must be starving."
And she'd be
look at you and be
right.
like, "We need to put some meat on those bones, so
That's perfect.
you better be ready to eat because she's probably gonna think you're too skinny."
Let's hope she
I
has
appreciate the-
actual just meat for your bones. All
Yeah.
right, I say we go. I'm hungry.
Let's go see Mom.
Let's go see.
Okay.
I kind of need to get some meat anyways, and then hopefully
So is
she
your mom's
doesn't.
like a killer barbecue, like dwarven barbecue? Like,
Oh my
enthusiast?
God.
She's just a good cook.
Awesome.
Hell yeah!
I'm very happy about that.
I love
Give me
barbecue.
It
just a
makes me
second
sad
when
'cause
I
I
walk
want
in
it
there though,
IRL.
because I'm a.
You wanna what?
I went
want it
went to go
IRL.
see my mum because
Yeah.
I'm afraid she might freak out when she sees how I look nowadays.
That's all right, mate. You've already
So-
dealt with some mummy issues.
Alright, let's go see my mum.
I'm gonna roll
Psychic
see if you get inspired.
damage.
I'm gonna roll and see if you get inspiration for that one.
Jesus, the bar is
Yeah, you do.
low.
You do. You get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get inspired?
No, I sure didn't. And you know what? It's more of an insult at that point. Mummy issues.
All right. So you guys begin to make your way down towards the base of the mountain, towards the open ward where most of the people live and go about their daily lives. Weaving in and out of the crowds, most people stopping and like staring at you guys as you go by, just fascinated by the non-dwarven individuals that have made quite an impact in their city. You guys pass by house after house, all of them bustling with activity, sound, smells. It's a beautiful neighborhood that you're in. Making your way up a small kind of outcropping of stone near one of the far ends of the open ward, you find a quaint little house. Dome-like, almost kind of looks like Yoda's house from Dagobah, kind of dome-shaped with several misshapen kind of circular windows at different angles. The warm, inviting smell of bread pours from this house as you all kind of assemble near the bottom steps of the door, with Thulgrin ready to step in, I assume?
Thulgrin, do you want me to knock first and preface that our baby boy maybe is a little different?
It's alright. I'll just knock and open up the door and say, "Hello, mum."
How old is your mum? Not trying to be impersonal, but she's older. You don't want to shock her.
I mean, she's not that old that when I walk in, I'm gonna like shock her
Lucius-
and kill her.
Lucius
But
puts
she's
his hand on his shoulder, he's like,
she's definitely
"That
white
happens
haired. She's definitely white haired, but
Oh, she's a blue hair.
she's as stern as they get, or as stout as they get. She's
Not a weak card. No weak cards here.
she'll be alright. So I'll slide
I know,
open the
I
door
get it.
and
Okay.
Mom, it's your boy.
Opening the house, you can see hunched over the little stone fireplace, the apron tied around, white hair, kind of white braid thrown over one of her shoulders, and kind of looped around one of her arms as she tries to keep it up off of the floor. You see your mom kind of straighten up her scrunched up, cracked face with crow's feet and like laugh lines, just all kind of like looks like a chunk of stone in and of itself. But she kind of looks over at you with these tiny little spectacles set up on her nose and goes, "Thulgrin?
It's me, Mom.
What's been so long? Come here. And she kind of hobbles over to you. Whack! You take
Oh! What was that for?
you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. She's a monk. See if not,
She,
don't miss-
without changing expression, she goes,
D6 of chancla damage.
"How is it you never call your mother when you've gone for so long?
I've been out saving the world, Mom.
But you never come back to say hello to your mother, who gave birth to you to save the world."
Would you come back if all you got was instead of a hug, you got a smack on the back of the head?
"Well, I'm going to give you a hug. Come here, bring it in." And she gives you a big
I'm
old,
sorry,
lifts
Mom,
you
I'm
up, gives you
sorry,
a hug,
Mom.
sets you down. Goodness! What happened to you, Thulgrin?
Well, unfortunately, your baby boy was killed and then brought back to life, and this is
The best we could do, man.
the way I look now. Unfortunately, Mommy.
She raises a hand, just pats you on the side of the head. "Oh, thought I always had such an imagination. Come in, we'll feed you something." She hobbles over to the door and kind of looks
Gaslight
out.
Girl vibes.
These are my friends, Mom.
"Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Hi, Thorgrin's mom.
Oi.
Hello.
Sorry, how am I going to fit them all in the house?"
Hey, can you
That's
reduce
gonna-
this?
that's
Yeah,
gonna
can
change
someone
the
cast
whole
reduce
thing.
on-
At some point, it's gonna go away.
All right. Come in, come
How long
in.
does it last?
Come in.
minute.
Friends
Not
of
that long.
Foolies are friends of mine.
shit.
Come.
Okay.
Why are you standing there? Come in, come in.
You can wild shape.
Mother,
for an
must
hour.
you call
It's
me
gonna be a little
Folky?
miserable.
I will call you whatever I like. I bore you. I raised you. You are my son.
That's a valid.
Right, but I swear if either
What are you talking about, Folky?
if any of you call me Thulgy at any point,
Hey, you're acting really thuggy right now. And I don't like
I'm
it.
telling you right now, I'll take this hammer and twist it sideways and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Alright.
That's pretty aggro.
Well, I mean, for us, the sunshine's just about everywhere, depending on what rock we're on.
Shit.
So.
I do have a daylight spell.
We have an uncanny ability to, like, not have a part of us hidden from the sun. It's strange.
It's part of being cold-blooded. You should know at this point.
I mean, I've not exactly
biggest
seen you
punch you
guys
ever felt.
sunbathing on rocks at this
Oh,
point.
you haven't? Right.
As you all kind of squeeze your way into this house,
Watch.
you immediately, there are bowls of some sort of like broth set in front of you guys with like chunks of bread immediately set, warm bread set next to you guys. As Thulgrin's mom just begins to talk about it. She's like, "I always knew that Thully would find a way to make such eclectic friends out in the big wide world. Never wanted to stay here at home. No, he was always..." And just going on about how she's so proud of her little boy and how she always knew he would do great and awesome things.
Mom, please not the pictures. Put them away.
So interesting.
I'll show pictures if I want to.
Did you say Thully or Thulgri?
Thully, that's what I used to
Thully.
call. I used to
Oh, I
call
like
him
it.
Thully. Yes.
I think Thulgri's up for grabs.
Thulgi.
Yeah, you know, like, if you haven't eaten in a while, you're getting kind of thulgry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I couldn't quite call him Thulgrin. That was his father's name.
Speaking of eating, Thulgrin, although he does not partake of food, raves about your cooking.
Oh,
He
is
said
it so?
something about carnitas.
Oh, yeah.
I can...
Beef
would you-
Wellington, I thought.
Oh, you all must be starving from all your adventures. I will create you the finest dwarven meal. My name isn't Udda. One moment. She immediately turns back to the kitchen and starts just like pulling stuff off the shelves, grabbing
Oh
things.
my gosh, like kitchen mom or like
I just
cooking
nudge
mama or
Pothole
whatever.
in there and be like, hey, teach her how to do general sized chicken. And just
And chop when it's useful.
Within the hour, you are
just runs in there with a
presented with the largest spread. Surprisingly, the largest spread of all kinds of foods, dried fruits, meats that some cured, some freshly made.
Oh, that's awesome.
Steaming bowls of bean soups and different kinds of broths, towering piles of like warm confectionaries and all kinds of things, and as much drink of various kinds as you could handle. It's hard to think that somebody was able to store all of this in this small of a house, but somehow she did it.
Luge, I'm gonna roll for how much. He's gonna try to eat more than he
IKEA
normally does.
Mm-hmm.
Loses because there's such a big volume of food and he does not waste stuff. So I'm gonna roll like a Constitution saving throw or something to see if he falls to the itis or not. Like
You have gout.
the itis, yeah. After you eat a lot of food, you get tired.
Got the itis.
Oh, that's a 7. Okay.
Oh, you got the itis.
I got the
You're falling
itis.
asleep.
I'm a bitch slipping.
I told you all there'd be a lot of food.
you'll probably roll to see how much I eat.
Oh, plus 4, 11.
8
Yeah.
pounds.
I'm just surprised she's not called you all skin and bones yet.
Wow.
I mean, we're not skinny. I don't think.
Look at me, you're not quite as stout, or look at
Yeah,
the
but there's
dwarf,
not-
you're not as
I was
stout.
about to say,
They're
look,
expecting you to thicken
I mean,
up.
but you know, if you think about it, your weight doesn't have as far to travel. We probably weigh about the same. You just a folded up accordion and we're stretched out.
I'm
I'm
incredibly stretched out.
a wee bit more dense than you are.
How much are you weigh?
As
That's
you
it.
guys,
Strip naked in the living room.
as you guys continue to eat the food,
No.
without even realizing it, the food is consumed, enjoyed, and then slowly removed from the table. All of you feeling not even discomfort, even though you ate so much of it.
Oh, really?
You feel fine, actually.
Magic food.
It seems as though you all
Just like
feel
Hook.
invigorated to the point where this food was beyond beyond the normal means. You enjoy the benefits of a hero's feast.
Oh, nice.
and gain a
Mama's
level.
cooking is like a 6
Let's
level
go
spell.
kill Balefire.
Remember how I said this day had felt like anticlimactic? I take it back. This was perfect.
It was pretty
This
good.
is exactly what I wanted.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad we could help you.
I feel it.
Wait, what do you mean, we?
What? Oh, just me and my son Thulgrin.
Okay,
Thulgrin
I thought you were talking to
Fully-
the guys or something.
No, Fully brought you to our house, and it is important that we take care of those who grace our doorsteps.
You know, every time I think of your family, I think I will Thulgrin, just a little bit.
Miss
I appreciate that.
Ulda?
Ulda.
Ulda?
Ulda.
Mate, it's
Ulda.
It's Ulda.
Ulda.
It's got the upside down triangle above the U. It's Ulda.
Ulda.
Ooh,
I'm gonna retire here. So, I'm Lucius Game. We can be friends. I'm gonna die here. This is awesome. Dwarven culture is the best.
Are you about to live off her social
Are you
security?
moving into her house?
No, we already got a house here. I'm just gonna die there.
But you're gonna eat here.
Yeah,
Every day?
if that's okay with you.
Of course,
This is awesome.
I would have more company if my son would
why
show
did
up
you-
every once in a while.
Hey, mate, why
Why
don't
did
call
you
her mom, see
ever
how-
leave home?
Huh?
Why don't you call her mom, see how it fits?
Lucius like dejectedly stares back, reliving his past trauma.
Realizing he never met his parents, like,
No.
oh god.
wait, hold on. How many badges did we get?
One. So for everyone here, and then plus 2.
+1.
+1.
Should we?
Plus 1.
Just an honorary
plus
badge.
Should we
3.
let Ulda hold on to it?
Oh my gosh, we should.
Hey,
Ma'am, I'm gonna give you this to hold on to. It's very,
United Indifference. welcome
very
to the club.
valuable.
You can talk to Thully anytime you want.
No, he has no
Any
problem
day.
with night
Look,
bully
just
now.
push the button
Yeah, we ruined it.
and say, when are you going to give me grandchildren?
To be honest with you, just if I say I'm in the middle of a fight, just Don't keep talking in my ear.
One of us will confirm. We all can hear.
Yeah, we'll all probably get the message.
If we run into one of our
She doesn't understand that you all will hear it. She just says things.
Yeah, she says silly.
Did you shower today, Mom?
I like the idea that we explain that you can just like think the thing, but she just never gets it, and so she's always signing off. She's like, "Okay, honey, bye."
It's like old people with Facebook posts.
Listen, I used to work at a senior citizen center, and I had a message left on one of the phones that was like, Barb Whitman signing off. Like, she literally said first and
Radio
last
voice.
name signing off.
That's some radio.
This has been Barb Whitten leaving a voicemail.
Because it is.
I know.
Was that her real name, Barb Whitman?
I don't remember her real name.
Because it is a psychic thing. She would have
She was crazy.
She had the ability to like mentally send like a still image of like the typical mom who doesn't know how to use things.
No,
and
so
it's like,
psychic in the sense of if you need to speak without speaking out loud. That is basically all it is. So that you don't have to be like, "Can you guys hear me?" Like you could just think in your head like, "Can you guys hear me?" And then they can hear that kind of thing.
Well,
So
if everybody else is all right with it, I think
I don't
you've
think
been
it
more
makes
than gracious
sense.
to us. We may need it back at some point when another member of our party comes
of course.
along, but I think
Of course.
it might be nice for you to hold on to it.
Wait, doesn't Wilman come back in like 2 weeks for spring break, or is he going to Cancun?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Hold on to it for at
You said it
least
was
2
Daytona
weeks.
Beach.
well, we got 2 of them made, didn't we?
Yeah,
One
one extra.
I really
Thought
hope we
had
have
one
this
for
conversation
Eliana and one for
forever.
William.
Yeah,
we
it's like
have
just
two
one for either one.
extras.
Someone
if
checked the
you're
bag
saying
of holding.
it's
There
true.
was 2. It's probably jammed in there.
Oh,
Thank you, dear. You've given an old woman something to smile about.
yeah. Power that she truly deserves is what we've given her.
You don't look a day over 300. Don't be hard.
Oh, stop, I appreciate it.
Hey, what's the lifespan of dwarves? They usually only live to be like 100, right?
Man.
Yeah, you say the rudest shit.
It's like, oh, that's kind. Like, yeah, I thought you were supposed to have died 200 years ago.
I can hear you. I'm wearing one of these brooches.
No, it's a different shit.
Oh my god.
Big
Wrong
difference.
chat, sorry.
I'm going to have to I'm going to have to specify how these work.
Oh, wrong one.
It's just like Slack. Oh, I gotta get rid
Also,
of this
she
thing.
heard you because she's got a brooch now.
We're all in the same room, guys.
We're hearing
All just talking out loud, apparently.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so with the yes,
Oh, well, Heroes Feast, we get 2d10 hit points.
you do.
Did
You can
roll
definitely
for
roll
that?
this if you would like.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we rolled them or leave it.
Jeez,
Oh, yeah,
16.
that's true. I do. have to-
12. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll let you guys roll. Why not?
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, go and roll.
At advantage?
No,
I appreciate you trying.
these are also just so you know. These are not temporary hit points. This increases your maximum.
What?
Yeah.
For 24
So, like in the
hours.
bottom
For
right,
24
you
hours.
override max HP. and you
Yeah.
just put
So
it
I mean, you don't have to make any of these changes because unless you go somewhere in the next 24 hours. But
Oh, we're going somewhere. I'm in triple digits.
just
My
in
HP is triple digits. I'm ready to go.
Wow.
we got
Literally
now.
100 HP with the
That's
plus 16.
Bro,
I've been
I have
sitting at
65.
103 since before.
Yeah, well, you're
I
about.
took that.
Yeah.
You have 103.
Yeah, since before all that.
Because he's a paladin, dude.
Yeah.
He's a Paladin.
Palladian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I say paladin because I'm a big Jafar guy. So Return of
I
Jafar.
thought
I would have pegged you as an Iago guy.
I was like, he does like
Right?
a specific type of exercise or something.
Rest in
Didn't
peace.
Matt kill him?
Like the Peloton?
No, he killed Betty White.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
I heard nothing prior to this, so mind empty.
I think you killed somebody else too, but I
Kevin
can't remember.
Conroy.
Oh, Kevin Con. Oh yeah, you did kill Kevin Conroy.
I just
What's happening?
Okay. With your feast consumed, your items created, the few days fly by, giving you guys a chance to prepare and to plan for the next leg of the journey back to the Brasslands to speak to a certain ringmaster.
And kill Balefire.
And that too. And that is where we are going to leave us tonight. picking up next week with more adventures from the United Indifference and Thulgrin's mother. Thank you all so much for playing, and thank you, Thulgrin, for making me come up with your mom on the fly. Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you all next time on the Warrior School Bus. Goodbye, everybody.
She sounded really
Bye!
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the Wild Magic School Bus. I hope you had as much fun listening as we do making this for you. You can catch new episodes each Monday on whatever podcast platform you use. While you're there, leave a review if you want. It actually helps us out. We've got socials too. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wild Magic Pod or on Reddit at r/WildMagicSchoolBus. Either way, stop by and say hello. We're always happy to meet new friends. See you next time.
You would be a good just straight man for a lot of the hijinks.
You remember the kind of like round cherub faced intern in the office for a while?
Yes.
That was like they like broke him.
Little Jim or Little Dwight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was so sweet.
How about Asian Jim?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He made the joke. We can laugh now.
Yeah,
we can laugh.
You know
I've
what?
made all the Asian jokes so far, so we're good.
Wait, does that mean we get to?
Could you be in Always Sunny?
If there's one
As
thing
like
I
a
know.
victim of like the main trio. Like you're like straight edge, like pretty nice guy, and there's a bunch of shitty dudes who like.
It's Always Sunny. Oh, Matt, you would be in It's Always Sunny.
We still need to watch
I've literally never
It's-
watched
yeah.
it.
Give it a go every once in a while. It's not bad. You would be in the league as someone who just houses every single year and takes the Shiva home every freaking year.
And no one expects it.
It's a
Like,
comedy
when
show
you
about
don't
fantasy
expect
football,
it.
Drew. It was really funny. And in its time, it was really funny.
Cool.
Yeah, you'd be in
Did it
the
not
league.
age well?
You would. Well, it's every episode or every season is pertinent to that NFL season.
Yeah.
So, like in an echo chamber, it's not bad. but-
I watched all of it before. Like it's,
No, you can go back and watch it
Oh,
again.
wow.
But it just reminds you of like what happened that year in actual football.
Wow, what a way to like just guarantee a thing does not age well.
Yeah.
To like
A
base
direct
the
reflection
entire
of-
thing on current event.
Yeah, it's like
Specific
any show that put
changeable
masks
current
in their
event.
show over the last 3 years. I'm like, oh, can't wait to rewatch this in 4 years.
I know. I've already started watching, for instance, Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
9-9.
where it's like, oh wow, we just got into pandemic times. This is strange.
And they navigated that really well.
Glass Onion on Netflix.
Glass Union.
There's a whole thing about like where they have to like take this little like shot to their neck and it like makes it to where they don't have to wear masks on the island or whatever. It's like this is really like a strange, and it's
was
one of them wears
shoehorned and
one of them wears a like
Yeah.
not a chainmail but like a lace mask, and they give her like weird look because she's wearing it. And it's
I
like
didn't
a whole
see all of
like
it, but I was wondering
I
why.
thought it was a shot to the heart.
no,
You're too
you're
late.
to blame.
Anyone
Yeah,
wanna
which
keep-
is it? Is it
Anyone
you're
wanna
too blame
keep-
or you're too late?
I already said
I
my
don't know.
part.
I think it's blame. I think it's
You
blame.
give Doug a rad name? I think that's how it goes.
Rogo Raggy.
A real name?
Ooh.
Recap.
We're losing
So
it.
let's
I'm
be
just
meaner to
wrapped.
Calvin this time. Let's go again. We didn't get him very.
That's
hard.
true. We did. Yeah, you guys just decided let's all do the
I
roast.
don't
when it's-
remember what yours was.
No, I wanted.
Wow.
His
We gave
was-
him Jen.
his
Jen from IT
Jen from
Crowd.
IT Crowd.
Oh,
But I
right.
know-
No show I haven't seen. That's why I couldn't remember.
I thought you were the narrator from Planet Earth.
David Attenborough?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Edinburgh.
Rhea
Fair
Perlman's character from Cheers.
Ooh, Ron Perlman's character from Sons of Anarchy.
No.
Okay.
Gross. Get away from them.
Ron
Pearl
Perlman's
from
character from
SpongeBob.
Dark City, was he in that?
And Sons
I
of
don't know,
Anarchy.
dude.
Bob
Aztecs.
from Bob.
Yeah, from Bob's wife from Bob's World.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Dinosaur.
I know I know what Matt would be in. He would be.
Luis.
Yeah.
I put him in Psych.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
What?
yeah.
Yeah, I put him in Psych as like the straight man because you got like.
That's true.
Psych.
I forgot all about Psych. Well, that makes him Adrian Monk then.
Oh, 100%.
Freaking Luke.
God, he's the best. Wipe.
I love. What's the name of the actor who plays the
Tony Shalhoub?
No, the captain.
Oh, Leland Stottlemyre. Can't remember his actual name. No, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. I just love watching that show and remembering
the tuck rule.
Yeah. Oh, it's like wow.
Wild. Revelatory when I was an adult and saw that movie after having watched that show with my parents a million times as a kid. Yeah.
That voice he has though, that is just like amazing.
What are you about, size 14?